I'm so sorry. I got so into just like vibing and listening to the music, I forgot to transition over at my usual 5 minute mark. Hello! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night if you happen to be heading to bed as I start. It's your girl, Spacey. I'm here again with some FF14. We got a lot of stuff to do today. It's good to see you. I hope everyone's doing well. I know pretty much exactly what I want to do today. I know it's probably going to be a lot of talking as well. So, as you can see up in this corner, hang on. No, this one, where the main quest is. Underneath we have my job quest. I want to get my job quest done because I know that gets me 4 out of 5 pieces of my job gear. Sondrin, hello! You caught one, you did! Welcome in. Yes, I just started like 6 minutes ago, so you're here at the start and you're gonna see everything. I'm thinking today I'm going to start with my job quest since it's in Kurthus and it's close to Gridania. And then we can hop into collecting whatever crystal from the people in Camp Drybone that we talked to last time. If you don't recall, we just recovered Sid's airship. It is right out there. You can kind of see Sid. But yeah, the ship is there, but it needs repairs. So, that's where we're at in the story, if you're familiar with it. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I have all of my VODs on YouTube. Yes, every single one. And I finally learned how to make a graphic for my sked. So maybe I'll show that at the end of the stream, just for the rest of the week. Yeah. On that note, let's get going. So, how is everyone doing today? Finished eating food? Saw the notif? Yippee! Yeah, and if you guys want to tag along, run along with MSQ stuff, that's totally cool. I'm okay with that. Fall gourd, please. I should also really do my hunting log. If for nothing else, just for a little bit of extra experience, but I do have like 3 drinks here today, so unlike yesterday when I ran out of drink partway through and someone redeemed a hydrate, you know who you are, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I got my drink. Stressed by the amount of research you need to do for a job. Ooh, yeah, that's fair. That does sound stressful and no bueno. Need to do this. Okay, can you get me? Oh, you can! Yes! So much cheaper. It takes time, but man, when you're trying to skimp on money as much as possible to save. I just realized some of y'all's got the bronze cat helmet. Wait, is that a 2-month or a 3-month? I forgot already. Oh no. I don't remember if it's... Oh no. What are my tier levels? Hold up. Badges. Sub 2. So I think that's the 2-month one. It is pretty shiny. I do have some designs that I think go up to 1 year. So yeah, look forward to those. And then I'll have to talk to my person and get some for year 1 through year 2. What? That's nuts. But yeah, I hope job hunting goes well for you, Sondrin. Double Dragon. Dragoon. Not Double Dragon. Double Dragon is a different game entirely. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, 5 years? I don't know how I can't even imagine that right now. I'm just here I'm just vibing. How does anyone know how long I've been streaming? Time is an illusion. It's really hard to keep track of time and space. Space I'm okay with. Time, not so much. I think it's like I haven't hit 4 months, have I? I think I swear it's only 3 months. Cause oh no, I don't remember how long I've been streaming. I'm so bad with dates. I'm terrible with uh-oh. I just realized my desktop audio was off this entire time. Ah, I'm a professional. Here you go. Get some sound. A little over 4. Is it really 4 months already? That's nuts. Let me see. Scrolling back to my first one. No, it's still 3 months ago, so not quite 4 months yet. Oh god, excuse me. 12th. Okay, so November 12th was when I started streaming. So March 12th will be my 4-month anniversary. What? I need to go back to The Witness. I haven't played The Witness since early December. It's been 3 months and I keep teasing it? How can I not? How dare I? Okay, anyway. Enough looking back at that. I have text on the screen to read. Guesstimation only gets me so far. Hey, you were really close! It's like a week-ish out? Just over a week? Off? Yeah, you were close, you were close. Okay, let me actually do the lines. I don't know how much of the voice I'm going to do today, because I know I'm doing P3R again tomorrow, and then Wednesday I'm coming back to this one, so I kind of want to save my voice. I'm doing very story-heavy ones. Impeccable timing, Spacey. A message arrived from Estinian, but moments ago, much to my astonishment. He would trade words with us, and bids us meet him at Boulder Downs. As to his true intentions, I cannot say. It may well be a trap, but we must go nonetheless. I trust I can count upon your company. Hey, they just got the armor. Look at them. I feel like my camera's off. Is that better? Oh, right. I can't fly yet. Dang it! Doing chocobo racing yesterday. Oh, goodness. Ripperoni. Truly. I need to get back to chocobo racing on my main. I got really into it for a few months. To the point where I'm to like a 4th or 5th generation chocobo. Because I'm trying to get to 9 so I can get the racing helmet. And then I just burnt out on it and I haven't gone back. A god chickum. Yes. No. Oh, it's right here. Pardon me, logger. I'm gonna go around behind him. This is so dramatic of a cutscene. I love it. Oh, let me... I love that we have, like, almost matching armor, too, now. Does the fog make it more or less so? That's a very good question. Hang on. Afraid to start chocobo breeding because I'm the type of person who would start making spreadsheets? Honestly, go for it. Base Chickum. Trying to cap its stats. Oh, you did it in a blizzard. Oh. I've done it in light snowfall. I had it once where it was the bright sunshine, which is a rare weather pattern. I've done so many Dragoon runs, but it's such an easy and fun class, and it like ties in so well to the first expansion. Like I cannot recommend this class enough. Greetings, Master. It has been too long. Estinian, end this folly at once. You must know that each second the eye passes outside Ishgard's walls brings us closer to a repeat of the tragedy of 20 summers past. Surrender yourself and the eye and return with me to Ishgard before it's too late. Ah, but it is already too late, Master. For you see, Nidhogg has already awakened. What? Hear me, Master. You have mistaken the cause of the dragon's return. The eye is not to blame. A premonition came to me by virtue of the dragon within, warning me that the great worm would soon rouse. Even as he slumbered, Nidhogg seethed with irrepressible rancor for that wound of 20 years ago. That rancor will send him flying as a speeding arrow to Ishgard, whereupon death and devastation will ensue. But there is a possible solution. Were the eye taken to a remote land, far from the Holy See, then, and only then, could destruction be averted and the lives of innocent Ishgardians be spared. You mean to make a bait of yourself? Nay, there is more to this than you let on. You seek vengeance for Ferndale. To me, the two are one and the same. You know my past better than any else. 'Twas for no other reason than to avenge my family that I became a dragoon. Dragons long outlive men, and do not soon forget the wrongs done to them. What grudge they harbor burns as a fire in their hearts, over time swelling into an unquenchable inferno. You need only look back on history to see that Nidhogg grows stronger with each awakening. When last he darkened our skies, the great worm came within a hair's breadth of laying waste to Ishgard. Not short of death will prevent him from completing his mission when next he wakes. Nidhogg took everything from me. Now I shall take everything from him, even if it means my life. The eye works in ways men ill comprehend, but this much is plain. In choosing 2 Azure Dragoons in one generation, it means for us to join together in common cause. Adventurer, you have heard my resolution. Now I ask that you lend me your power. I, the power of the dragon. In the long and proud history of Ishgard, never before have 2 Azure Dragoons risen... I almost had it! I was doing so good! In the long and proud history of Ishgard, never before have 2 Azure Dragoons arisen in the same era to fight as one. This is our best, nay, our only chance to send the great worm to eternal slumber. Behold my armor. This is the Draken mail, forged in the lifeblood of dragons. As blood calls to blood, so too does the armor call to the dragon within, redoubling the wearer's strength thereby. If you would realize your potential as an Azure Dragoon, you must needs clad yourself in the same. clad so, you will inherit the technique passed from Azure Dragoon to Azure Dragoon, down through the generations. Then, and only then, will your training be complete. But first, you must win the Drakenmail as I and Sir Alberic did before you, by proving yourself worthy in the ultimate trial of the Azure. A series of battles so harrowing as to send the unworthy to an early demise. Master, once the adventurer acquires the armor, pray see to it that she learns to harness the power of the dragon in full. Estinian, wait! Save your worries. I do not mean to make myself easy prey for dragons. I take my leave of you. It's so overly dramatic. Back I go. Sad that I can't teleport to that location. No! Nope. Oh, I can't wait to fly. Did I cut out for a second? I hope I didn't. Stinian dramatic? Surely not. True! You're so right. Also, hello! Welcome to my stream. I hope you're having a wonderful day. No, I am not playing blind. I'm just running through the story because I adore the story very, very much. But I have it, no spoilers, no backseating, for the sake of those in chat who haven't seen it. Mainly I'm doing this to share the story with people. But you're more than welcome to join along. I just find it fun to also, like, voice act through the story. No. There we go. Estinian. Forgive me. I was deep in thought. Now then, as to acquiring the armor of which Estinian spoke. At first, it was my intention to bequeath mine own armor to you. I am an Azure Dragoon no longer, and its powers are wasted on me. It would be simple enough to hand it over to you and complete your training right here and now. But it is as Estinian said. The Draken armor is no ordinary set of mail. Its strength derives from the dragon blood whence it came, the blood's power resonating with the soul of the wearer. Though I can no longer draw upon mine own armor's power... Hello, fate! I saw NPCs talking in chat, and I'm like, no. No! It's hard work, but lots of fun. Absolutely it is. And I don't have any voice changers. I'm very, very low tech still. But yeah! I'm doing my best. Though I can no longer draw upon mine own armor's power, its bond to me was forged years ago. Were I to bestow it on you now, I fear it would offer but a scintilla of the protection it afforded me in those bygone days. Aye, Estinian has the right of it. You must claim your armor as he and I did before you. You must complete the trials of the Azure, that the powers of dragon blood be yours and yours alone. The Ogre's Belly will be where your final test begins. I shall dispatch Sir Brucemont there. Seek him out upon your arrival. Aye. Belly. Galaxy Catgirl aesthetic. Thank you! Thank you so much. It's very fun. I love this aesthetic very, very much. You have 3 voices. Rich, Duchess, crazy person, and myself. I mean, you could still do quite a bit of ability with those three. More than anything, like, it's not just doing silly voices, it's putting emotion and, like, passion into the voices as you speak them. And, like, really hold the conviction of what you're speaking. Which I think that just comes from, like, a kind of short history of, I guess, performing on stage in high school. I wasn't really, like, a drama kid necessarily. But, I helped out with a couple things here and there. I'm lost. There we go. Or a combination of those. No. That is a very specific combination. Okay, go behind. Hello. You have grown strong since we last met, adventurer, but you pale in comparison with your azure forebears. If you would prove me wrong, let your lance do the talking. Ah! Get over here. This. It was made for me, clearly. This hole, it was made for me! If you haven't read that comic, be careful reading that comic. Yippee! I forgot we named my chocobo Stolen because of this, the heckin' I stole a spaceship bit that I did forever ago. Once again, adventurer, you prove yourself worthy beyond my expectations. Take this, but know that your trial has only just begun. Your next challenge lies in the chamber beyond. Sir Hostien awaits you there. Spirals! Well, that one specifically didn't have spirals, as far as I know. Pants! I'm more thinking of the ones of, like, going into the hole in the cliff because it's a hole that was made for me. And then you just turn into spaghetti noodles on the other side. You, a foreigner, would don the Draken armor? Then prove to us that you will not do... I can't speak! Then prove to us that you will not do it dishonor. Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna wait for it to come up here. Get over here. Why do I have to... Come on. I mean, it could be spirals? I thought it was just a cliff. Oh, hi! Thanks for stopping by. Wow, all the way from Excalibur? Sheesh. Let me do a little wave. I don't have Dote, sadly. I need to buy it. You're just dumb? No, because Spirals was the one where the girl's eye, like, spirals into her head, I think. I don't remember. Sir Alberic said the eye had chosen you, and it would appear he speaks true. The armor is yours. Wear it with pride and honor. Your trial is nigh complete, but be forewarned. Many before you have made it this far, only to fall at the final challenge. Do not let overconfidence be your downfall. What'd I get? Gauntlets! Gloves. Okay. I'm also so happy I got this top. Oh, it's Brucemont again. So you have made it this far. Very well. Prove yourself worthy of the Azure, or die in the effort. Oh no, a Gigas. So scary. Always dote streamers. Aww. Ah! I am but a baby streamer, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Thank you so much. But yeah, just for the record, this is absolutely an alt. I've played through the game in its entirety on my main character, which is what I'm using for my chat cover, just in case there's weirdos in the public chat. I'm Omni 90. I've done all the side quests. I'm running out of things to do on my character. You have demonstrated your powers to me beyond a doubt. There is not an Ishgardian who would gainsay your right to don the armor of dragons. I shall send word ahead to Sir Alberic that you have passed your trials here. It is he who will present you with the 4th piece of armor, and consummate your training. Now go, my fellow dragoon, and deliver this land from the great worm's wrath. For the first time last month, it is good! Okay, so you're still working through it. Which, honestly, absolutely incredible of you. Welcome in. Welcome to the world of Final Fantasy. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Yippee! I'm gonna go this way. Honestly, that last part, I am not saying a thing about what happens in MSQ and Endwalker, but good lord, I have never had a piece of media had me full body sobbing for a good half hour. God. Started in April? Nice. I just passed my 5-year anniversary of playing. I started in February of 2019. Did all of it in 2 months? Jesus, Sandrin. Oh gosh, the walk! Yeah. Yeah, for a lot of it, I had like a big group of people I was playing with, but by the time I hit Endwalker, we had drifted and life happened. It was post-pandemic, so... Kingdom Hearts BS, full body sobbing. Ooh. Yeah, past 85. I'm doing like the okay sign chef's kiss sort of expression. Someday I'll be more than a PNG tuber. But I love this model. I love this appearance. Bleh. If I do go VTuber, I will miss this design very, very, very much. I hear from Sir Brucemont that you performed most impressively. Yes, I stand more convinced than ever that you will be the one to save our land. Yet be warned, Spacey. One last trial awaits you. You will face this trial in the presence not of knights, but of ghosts. Make your way toward the Steel Vigil, and seek out a gravestone north and west of the structure. I tried to say Greystone, and bruh. Just make that design in a VTuber. I would have to contact my mama, and she's very, very busy with a webcomic, so I'll see if she's able to do it. Could do 95. Yeah, true. I could probably do it in Vroid. It's just setting it up and finding time to do it, because I also have offline communications work. You know, as a space creature, communications is very important. So, but if I get time, I'm going to do that. Also, if I get time, I really, really need to actually commit to working on my PS2 so I can play Drakengard eventually. Soon! Take with you this flute, and when you reach your destination, blow a single strong note. A visitor shall soon arrive. Entertain your guest, and should he leave behind a present, return it here to me. Okay. Incredibly important. So when a VTuber says mama, is that like code word for... Usually, from what I understand, the mama could be the rigger or the, like, artist who creates the model. I usually use mama for animator or the, like, the designer for the model. Want to play Dragon Guard? Thanks to us. Yeah, the raid was really, really good. Dragon Guard is one of the games ever made. Yeah, a VTuber mama, I've heard also occasionally VTuber papa, but I guess a lot of the artists and people who make them tend to use, like, female pronouns. Is chaos. So I wouldn't be entirely blind because I have about 7 or 8 hours because I found a used copy for like $30. No, 30? 60. I found it really, really cheap because most copies go for like $300, and I'm not joking. Don't chime bells around me. The only phrase I know from the game, aside from, you know, the songs in the raids in 14, is I hear a sound. That's all I know, and I don't even know the context of it. So I want to play Drakengard, Drakengard 3, and then Replicant, and then Automata. So I just need to get my PS2 set up for Drakengard. Because right now it's sitting right here. Right next to me. And yes, I can smack it because it's old stuff. It won't get hurt by a couple knocks on the head. No! Not the ads. Oh, I went to the wrong spot. Never mind, I thought I was being smart. No smarts here. I mean, that said, watching the ads helps me, so it puts a little bit of money and support in my pocket. But God, yeah, as a viewer, ads are just insufferable. That said, I do have a donation link in my About section, if you want. 3 was fantastic, 1 and 2 are, I don't want to talk about it. I've heard, well, I want to play 1 just for the context of it. I've heard 2 just doesn't exist. And that I'm going to stick with that. Automata was good, struggled to get into Replicant. Yeah. I've heard recommendations that you play Replicant before you play Automata, so that's why I'm playing it in that order, since Replicant, I guess, is technically a prequel. Need to work on art skills. Yeah! Yeah, one definitely touches on some topics. I'm just gonna have to do the same thing that I did with P3. Ooh. Hello? Sir, you're so big. Oh, I plan to get all of the endings. Because mainly, personally, I don't have a problem with most triggers or content warnings. It's very rare that I'm bothered. Draconian Flute and Horde Skull. Ooh. How does he just drop a skull, though? So, I'm excited for that. Next, nothing. That's fair about the ads, though. Oh. God, excuse me. I mean, Gameplay-wise, I'm pretty okay with it, mainly because I grew up with a PS2. I literally bought a PS2 with my brother so we could play Kingdom Hearts when it dropped back in, like, early 2000s. I mean, the only one that I have issue with, having played it for about 7-8 hours, flying is a little bit painful. Oh, wait, I have to keep going. Adds to manual. That's a good point. I should do that. How often are they playing, by the way? Is it like once every half hour or so? Is it kind of random? Because I think it might be random by the viewer. Because it would probably do half an hour after you start or so. You got ads on a different time? Okay. Yeah, I'll look into switching it up and just doing a set ad break. I feel like that might help with not missing anything. I don't know if I'll set it up now, but I'll get it set up for next stream. 3 sets in the time you've been watching. That's frequent. I thought I only had it set for once every half hour. I'll quick look into it. So 3 minutes of ads per hour. Yes, which it looks like what I have. Yeah, I'll probably have to set up a different, I'll look into it just so I don't take up too much time on stream. Now that you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Oh, I mean, it could be. True, then you don't get a scheduled ad during a cutscene. And I mean, if you do miss something, I do have all of my VODs on YouTube. I have a YouTube VOD archive, which shouldn't have the ads. Though YouTube has its own ads, but I don't think I run ads on those. So, anyway. But yeah, I'll look into it and fix the ads. Let me actually write that down so I can remember to do it. Yeah, that too. It does force ads. There. I have made a note to myself to check that after stream. Your presence before me indicates you've seen to the visitor. Have you aught to show for your deeds? Here's the flute. Here's... Why is that a... It's a skull. Why is it just a bone? I guess that works. The skull of Greywine. Old warrior of the Dravanian horde. It's said that in ages past he could bring down a castle with a single breath. His strength has dwindled since those days, but a dragon past his prime is a formidable foe nonetheless. In slaying him, you have proven yourself worthy of this. You now possess 4 pieces of the armor that Estinian, myself, and our forebears did wear. While you doubtless wonder about the 5th, I can tell you only that it is not mine to give. Fear not, however. Your triumphs in the trials and against a dragon of the horde give evidence that the dragon blood now resonates with yours. Yes, you stand before me as prepared for your ultimate challenge as any could be. And yet, before we proceed, I would hear it from your own lips. The Great Worm's power is the stuff of legends. Have you truly resolved to fight this battle, to risk your own life to deliver a foreign land from the clutches of its ancient foe? When you are certain that your mind is settled, return and speak to me. Okay. Oh, helmet that doesn't appear because I'm a bun. Oh, I still have another one. And then we'll get into the MSQ for real. So you would join your strength to Estinians, that Ishgard might be free from the rage of the Great Worm forevermore? Then I shall honor my promise. You shall have full use of your powers by the time we are done. Before we begin, there is something I must needs confess. You will recall the tale of my battle with Nidhogg 20 years past, and how the power of the dragon left me on account of the injuries I sustained. What I said was an untruth. The power did not abandon me, Spacey. It was I who abandoned it. Being derived from our mortal enemies, the power of the Azure Dragoon is a double-edged sword. Even as it lends us strength, we need to smite dragons. Even as it lends us the strength we need to smite dragons, it heightens our communication with the creatures, rendering our minds more susceptible to their seduction than ordinary men. Goodness. Even as I buried my lance in Nidhogg's flesh, our gazes locked, and mine eyes met then with a look that would fair impale a man. In that instant, I found myself assailed by a torment of emotions not my own. Sorrow, rancor, pity. They threatened to drown me, the man in me, and leave behind a dragon. Fearing that I might turn traitor, I chose to purge myself of the power that the eye had bestowed upon me. Thus regaining lucidity, I was able to rout the grievously wounded Nidhogg. Nidhogg? Where is my pronunciation? Ah! Hang on, I skipped one. Alas, countless of his brethren yet remained. As if to mock me, they fell upon Ferndale with a vengeance. Bereft of my power, it was all I could do to save but one child. Nary a soul knows of this, nay, not even Estinian. But I can keep him in the dark no longer. At our last meeting, Estinian said that protecting Ishgard and exacting revenge upon Nidhogg are as one to him. That frame of mind, I fear, may well lead to his demise. The desire to protect and the desire to avenge are opposing forces that can ill be reconciled. Worse, the latter serves only to cloud his sense of self. When next Estinian and I meet, I intend to confess all, although it mean the loss of his good opinion. The outcome of the coming battle, and his very life, may well depend upon his readiness to relinquish his powers. Never allow yourself to forget the origin of your strength. Ever does the dragon lurk behind your eyes, biding its time, ready to claim you for its own. Aught less than complete conviction, and you will find yourself in its vice-like crutches. Crutches? Clutches. So forewarned, let us return to our present endeavor. My promise to Estinian was that I would impart unto you the technique that will mark you as a true Azure Dragoon. If you would know the truth, however, this knowledge is not within my power to bestow. No, you must claim the technique... Oh goodness! Where's my activity? Thank you so much for the follow, Loom Kitty! I appreciate that very, very much. No, you must claim the technique much as you claimed the fourth piece of the armor you bear, by proving yourself in battle with the dragons whose power you would unite with your own. I entrust you with this flute once more. Take it to the southwest of Providence Point and blow a single note. By locking wills with your adversary and prevailing, you will prove yourself worthy to champion the cause to which your lance is sworn. The dragon within you shall then awaken. Haha! I got through it. Do you raid on your main? I did for a short time. I've never streamed doing raiding, except for my most recent VOD, in which case I actually played on my main, because I just did not have the brain to do MSQ. I did a couple raids on that, couple roulettes. But a couple years ago when the level 90 normal raids were out, I was in a static with some friends, and we did all right, but we realized when we couldn't hit the DPS check at P2S that one of our party members wasn't really performing to the level that we expected everyone to not get too much into details. And it ended up just being such a point of frustration that it kind of dissolved the static, so I've never completed a raid on level. But it's fun. I enjoy it. I usually main warrior, though. I gotta go up here. For those of you not familiar with my main character at all, do any of you guys raid? Burb. Now, I've gone through all of the, like, normal mode raids, because I find those really fun. I don't really do Party Finder much, but I've hit the point that since I unlocked Mentor Roulette, I really should start doing Mentor Roulette, because I really want the mount. No, yeah. Yippee! See, I can fly. It has to be full for static the other night. Oh, goodness, P10S. Oof. Interest in raising, but haven't had a group large enough to try. Yeah, that's exactly it. My friend group doesn't quite have enough people who are interested in the high-end rating, or I have several friends who started recently and they're only on the free trial, so they can't do, like, current tier stuff. You did all of Coil Synced? Godspeed to you. That's something I haven't done yet. I usually have someone carry me, or I just go back on an alt later and do it. Extremes and Savages. Yeah, like, I've done Extremes. Extremes are fine. I've had the worst luck with the Shadowbringers mounts dropping. And then the Endwalker ones, because of in real life things, I just haven't had time to sit and learn the fights. Mostly because I actually got employed, so I have a job and I don't have the time. Hello! I finished. Consistently get 4 people? Yeah. They're all on Xbox. Ooh-wee! Good luck with that. I mean, they're making their way. Granted, the Xbox is beta, so who knows if they'll have to start over or something, but hopefully they won't have to. Hopefully they can just transfer it over later. Enjoy doing coils then? Absolutely. Yeah. Well, it's hard because coils isn't in the, it's not in the roulettes, so you genuinely just have to do a party finder. But I have a couple, like, level 90 capped Titan EX if you hate yourself. Titan EX isn't terrible, I say, but mainly because I haven't... Well, no. I did Garuda, I did Ifrit. Did we do Titan? I think I did go with the group and we worked through all 3 of the, like, earliest EXs on Extreme on level. That was pretty fun. Leviathan Synced? I don't think I did. Been told everything in the beta will carry over, but they're forced into trial, so... Oh, they're forced into trial. That's rough. But I guess because it's a beta, they want to make sure everything works, right? So, I'm glad that it carries over, though. Leviathan Synced. I mean, again, having done it, like, undersized or going in way over leveled is fun, but I would like to do that. That would be a fun, like, break from MSQ, is running some streams of, like, raiding with viewers, and we go in, like, eye level synced, on level, actually try and, like, work our way through it, purely because I know a lot of us are, like, raider-minded, so I think it would be a fun challenge. It is good to see you safely returned. I take from your bearing that the engagement went favorably? I did! You left this place as a woman, Spacey, but you return as a dragon. There is no more for me to teach you. From here, your battle is yours and yours alone. Now, you might recall me saying that the fifth and final piece of the dragon armor was not mine to give. However, that is not wholly true. I could guide you in the direction of that which you seek. That said, I yet have reservations. The sheer power of the dragon housed within is such that a great many of your Azure forebears, myself among them, have proven hopelessly incapable of wielding it. But I do not doubt what I see. Within you has awakened a strength that forever eluded the likes of me. If you are not worthy of wearing the armor, then I know none who are. Remember my warning to you, Spacey, and heed it well. Nidhogg is a lord among his kind. Aught less than complete conviction, and you will surely fall under his thrall. Before you can master your foe, you must needs master yourself. Hone your lance arm till it can bear no further honing, and then present yourself to me. When the time is come, I will tell you what you need to know. I look forward to our next meeting, my young dragoon. Yippee! Dragon Bunny, yes! Depending on when it is. So typically, I only stream Sunday through Wednesday, because of IRL obligations. Oh no! Nidhogg's thrall, what a terrible fate. Let's get to Camp Drybone. Now that we're an hour in. Oh no! How terrible! Also, as a reminder, for those of you building up channel points, the highest tier channel point reward is you choose a Fantasia for me, because I think that would be fun. Sondrin, your bias is showing. Sondrin, no! Hello, sir. I'm looking for some crystal... Chocobo. Stolen, please. Why, yes, I am Professor Lambertain. Beg pardon? You wish to hear about my research on corrupted crystals? Truly? Well, nothing would give me greater pleasure than to discuss my work with a fellow woman of science. I really don't need these at all right now. I put on everything, right? Yes, I did. Rothgal. Yeah, I want to change one of my... I have a Miko alt, but I'm really, really tempted to Fanta her into a Femroth. Oh, she looks so pretty. Lizard bias. You do have a lizard bias. I know Sondrin does, absolutely. I have so many alts. I have so many. I need... It's the poor man's Fantasia. You just make characters until you can't make characters anymore. When you say choose a Fantasia, do you mean... More something generic, because I would like to keep the same color palette. But you could do, like, short femro, or you could specify which, which sub-version, or, like, the Rava Vieira or the Vina Vieira. Something to that, or, like, Plains Folk versus, Dunes Folk, that sort of thing. Like, I would allow up to that point. Like, unless you have a very specific build, like, I'd prefer to keep the same color palette just to keep a little bit of continuity. But, Fantasia, her, and Trader a full-on outfit. I mean, as long as I don't already have the outfit. I would hate to get duplicates of it. Oh, sheesh. Sheesh. Give me 1 second. I'm getting some communications from Spacey Mama and Spacey Papa, and I was not informed of said information, so I'm like, what do you mean? So if I go quiet and I have to check my phone, I do apologize, but family things. Knowing me, I'd end up wanting to use 3 different unique untradeable items. I mean, if that's the case, if we want to do like who knows, like a glamour hunt stream where we try and all get similar pieces from the same dungeon, that would be kind of cool. Like, let's hit up Sunken or Drowned City of Scala. Those have some banger outfits. Though I guess now it's craftable with a slightly different palette. Anyone else excited for dual dye channels come Dawn Trail? Everyone except you? No! Okay, if you were to number them 1 through, what is it, 7? Which trial was it? Started a cult in Limsa by having 6 people with the same drip. The first, ooh. That one's fun to do. I do enjoy that EX particularly. Wear glasses under your helmet. Yes! I mean, I knew Sondrin was. Z? Yeah, that's the first one. I mean, to be fair, there's a couple that have Z, so that's why I go like 1, 2, 3, and then there's the what is it? 1, 2, 3. Is it only 6 for this expansion? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, there's 7. Because the one's in a dungeon. There's that one. There's this one. Nope, that one's a dungeon. Yeah, it's only 6. I think? I'll check it later. It's neither here nor there. And has nothing to do with what I'm doing in game. Finally being able to match my phrase helm. Yes! You do a lot of glam farming content, and I have so much respect for that, Sondrin. You hit pass on the nightmare? No! Bro, on one of my alts, I think it was like the 2nd or 3rd run, and I got a nightmare on my alt before I had one on my main, and I'm like, what is this luck? I did eventually get it on my main, so no worries there, but what are we talking about right now? I mean, crafted glam sets, drops from mount farming, all without specifics. Though I did mention a dungeon, but it's way in the future for where we're at on stream. Level 80 on Sage solo. I mean, the ARR trials isn't that terrible, but on Sage? Why would you do that to yourself? 2 glams? I have several glams, because I have very specific, color palettes for my characters. Yeah, how many, I think it's 6 trials in Endwalker. Can't get my head around Sage. I can't do shield healing at all. Okay, yeah, if you want to check on Sandrin, that's cool. Sage fun. If you can figure out Sage, I have full respect for that. New Gundam. That's fair. That is respectable. Sorry. Family issues. Six buttons and 3 pedals to give 20. Yeah. Yeah, Eucrasia just it's rough on controller, absolutely. 8 trials, including 81 and 90 side content. Huh? Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's 7 I'm thinking of. What's the 8th one that I'm forgetting? Memorizing funny pictures instead of which flavor of Pepsi. True! I mean, Loom has a point. Loom has a point. It's all Greek. Oh, that one! Oh, bye, Stolen. I forgot about Hildy. You know what? It's because it's the newest one. That's why I forgot it. But does that one have... That one doesn't have a mount, does it? I don't think it does. I'm thinking of the ones with mounts at the very least. We're just sitting here discussing, like, endgame things, and I'm like, but we can't do spoilers. Or I would prefer not to. Different colors of Sprite! You're right. You're right, though. Mounts is 7, yeah. I was forgetting, I was forgetting G. I forgot that one existed. Lord of Verminion units? Ooh. You know, Sigma has a point too. That's something I need to work on, is doing Lord of Verminion. I literally have, like, all of the things that no one actually thinks about doing. Like what I did last expansion, last stream, I was doing my slow grind of solo Palace of the Dead. I think we're being vague enough. Yeah, I think we are. So I hit I got to level 100, but I died on the boss because I didn't save the right items. And so I got to rank 99 on my main, which kills me because one of my alts got to level 189 with a group, and we died on floor 190 because I fat fingered, and I was, that still crushes me on the inside. One thing used for everything from Eureka. Yeah, Eureka. Yeah. True. Yeah, I hit 99, so I have to start over. It's just, it's pain. Actual pain. But my armor, my Palace of the Dead armor hit plus 90. So I'm like, I'm pretty set because I run it on Warrior. Anyway, I'm going to continue the story. I'm sorry, guys. So rare it is to find fellow intellectuals in this region. 'Tis even rarer to find one capable of comprehending the nature of corrupted crystals. Come to think of it, there was another, a hermit, to whom the church had given sanctuary. Curious fellow, unsociable, rather daft at first impression, yet possessed of an amazing affinity towards the scientific pursuits. But, to the matter at hand. Did you say you wished not to conduct field observations, but to harvest a corrupted crystal? Egads, woman, at least take the necessary precautions so that you do not suffer from exposure to its harmful energies. Doing solar runs so painful? I mean, I find them very much like turn brain off. It's nice. You did it on dark. Oof. Listen, with the self-healing that Warrior has, it ends up being more of a cakewalk. But my shout out to the people who have run every single class to floor 200 solo, that's insane to me. That is absolutely nuts. I have full respect for that person. I'm beginning to wonder if you've sufficient qualifications to handle such hazardous materials. Still, your ignorance is somehow endearing. Luckily for you, I have precisely the means by which these inherent dangers may be averted. Simply store the crystal you seek within this warded pot to protect yourself from its deleterious effects. Though I suppose you will be bombarded with its energies until you place it within the vessel. Well, perhaps it shall motivate you to work quickly. In any case, take the pot to Hahasako, a student of mine monitoring the flow of aether at Highbridge. Explain to him your quest, and he shall instruct you in the finer points of crystal harvesting. I love this next character a lot. I am looking.
Thank you for all the dotes, you're very sweet.
Yeah, I know. You're selective about what classes you play, which is totally valid. On Machinist? That's nuts. Oh yeah, I see them. Especially since they show up in chat. What's that other one? Oh, I still have the Halatali quest open. Whoopsie! That's what I should do. I should have a stream where I just finish all the side quests I have built up. But I get a lot at 50, so I'll wait for that. I love the references this character makes. Yeah, it was Loom. How many times must I be made to explain myself? I am not contemplating suicide, you imbecile. I have chosen this precise position to perform scientific measurements. Can you tell me about this? What have we here? A containment vessel? Why, this is the handiwork of Professor Lambertaint. You thieving knave. I shall call for the... Oh, you say the man himself lent it to you. Then you must have sought me out per his instruction, which means he believes me experienced enough to expound upon his explanations. At last, the recognition I so rightfully deserve. I'm taking the silver pieces. Yeah, you can do that. It's, Here, I'll even pull it up. On emotes, if you go to the bottom of the screen, it says display log message. If you turn it off, it doesn't show up in the chat box. Mainly because if you do too many emotes, it could be considered spam by GMs, and we don't want people to get in trouble. Yeah, no problem. Me and my friends had no idea until we were told, so. Emote log? I have no idea what it is on keyboard. One sec. Ooh, foggy. Oh, frabjous day, Kalu Kalay, that I should be chosen to guide this woman. Yes, I, Hahasako, greatest of Professor Lambertain's pupils, shall see that you successfully quarry your quarry. Your timing is impeccable, in fact, for I was just preparing to procure corrupted crystals from the burning wall for my personal research. There, the devastating destruction caused by the calamity has blessed us with a bounty of sublime specimens. But something tells me that naught but a perfect peace will satisfy your high standards, in which case you must needs descend to the deepest depths. Amidst the flowing waters and the murderous mirror nights lies the most fantastic formation I have found thus far. Frabjous? So, oh, Frabjous Day, Kalu Kalay comes from the full Jabberwocky reading from Alice in Wonderland, which is the Through the Looking Glass and what Alice found there. The whole 'Twas Brillig and the Slithy Toves did gyre and gimbel in the wabe, all mimsy were the borogroves and the momraths outgrabe. That one. Once upon a time, I had the entire thing memorized. I very much like Alice in Wonderland a lot. So when I first went through the game and I saw him say, "Oh, frabjous day, Kalu Kalay," I was just like, huh? Ah! I was very excited. It makes me very happy. Yep. Macro-based menu tree? That's nuts. English majors. Well, that's the thing, is that he was really fascinated, and it was a popular thing at the time that you would play with language to the point where you would create nonsense words, and a few of the words that are used in it became common usage today. Same with several writers of that era. Just they made up words that meant this, and it became so because they said it. Most of my poetry studies were on war poems. Fair. For being a narrative designer. It's fine. It's okay, Sondrin. We love you. Take this highly advanced researcher's tool and use it to separate a small fragment from the large cluster. Place it within the warded pot and bear it back to me for inspection. The patch which leads from Burgundy Falls to the base of Burning Wall is treacherous and terrifying, but advance with appropriate caution, and you shall surely survive. You are overly eloquent, my dude. You are quite loquacious. But this lad will be off to slay the Jabberwock with jaws that bite and claws that catch, all watching for the Jub bird and shun the frumious Bandersnatch, because Bandersnatches are in Heaven's Word. Sigma Ohio Skibbity? Nah! Shared hotbar, the individual class hotbar. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I do for my mounts, is my number 8 is a shared hotbar. So all of my classes will get this one. And that's just how I set it up as soon as I make an alt. Descriptivism is the way... Yeah, exactly! Sometimes I look over at, like, the layout for stream, and I realize that the text in my chat is really, really tiny. And then I question why I have this chat design, and then I remember it's because it was hunt. Does anyone want to hunt? There's a level 50 here, and I think it's the A rank. I might die. I lived. Hello, Mirror Knight. I will take a Mirror Knight over the A rank. Jeez. I don't even remember if it's A rank or S rank. Was it over here? No. Nope, it's below? No. Oh, it's over there. I took the wrong turn. There we go. Yeah, so if you two can wait, and then you can both kill it and get some, participation. That's something else I've been doing, is slowly working on, getting through the A ranks and S ranks from older content, because I have all the the A ranks from Stormblood, Shadowbringers, and Endwalker just from doing hunt trains. But I'm a new enough player that I haven't done any I haven't done Realm Reborn or Heavensward, because usually people just snipe them, right? There. Yeah, it's down a little bit. Excuse me, goodness. Eastern Thanalan? Eastern Thanalan. Time to go! Yeah, usually if they spawn over here, they don't die quite as fast because they're not just out in the open. You have to, like, go out of your way to get over here. Let me see. I think it was right in here. Ugh. So we're about 28 by 26-ish. Over in the Burning Wall. Here, I'll put it in chat. 28 by 26. If that makes any sense. Or, you know what I can do? Hello! So there's Sondrin. I'm not going to get participation because I'm too low level, I think. Loom, where are you? Oh, I know what I can do. Search. Oh, wait, I'm typing in my chat. Never mind. Ah! And... oh! Hey, there you are. Let's grab the loom. Alright. I have no other classes, so if I die, I apologize. Ready, go! Ah! Ah! Nice, nice. No. Nice! Let me see. Okay, I'll take Poetics. Death. Well done. Borb. Thank you. I'm off to run back. Because I don't want to have to teleport and then run still. Nah, I'm good. Thanks, guys. That was fun. It was nice to get the seals, though. Wait, did that count for my achievements? So, battle, hunt. I guess that counted. I guess that was the A rank. Yippee! Anyone else do the sightseeing log and had to wait back when the one spot in this area was still unnerfed? And it only had like a genuinely 1 minute window or something? Or a 3 minute window? Oh. Yeah, definitely. Do some ARRs or Heaven's Word. Both count for Centurios. Centurios. Okay. Have fun on Hunt Train. Godspeed that your train or that your computer holds up. I see you've come galumphing back. Have you the crystal then? That's another one. Galumphing is when after the sun slays the Jabberwock, he comes galumphing back to the village. Ooh, Gunbreaker Relic. Godspeed. And is that for the current one? Nice. You guys are nuts. I miss having that much time. The Endwalker one? Nice. Mainly, I'd like to make sure I get the warrior ones done. And aside from, like, one more level on the Eureka warrior weapon, all of the warrior relics are done for my main. Do one in an evening with hunt trains. True. I just have to be home to actually do hunt trains. Just how far behind I am from stream. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. What a prodigiously large and lovely crystal. Professor Lambertaint will be doubtless chortle with joy when you present it to him in person. Oh, and upon your return, do remember to recount how I helped you with your harvesting. He came galumphing back, and the father chortled in his joy. I just, the subtle nods to Jabberwocky make me so happy. $30 to 60 seconds. Yeah, but Sondrin is genuinely in EU. Since... Yeah. It'd be like that. You know what I should have done was do a, like, you know the countdowns that they do? Just start a countdown and see how bad the delay is, out of curiosity. My keen scholar sense tells me that you've obtained a corrupted crystal. Am I right? I got this one. If you would grant me a moment to examine the crystal. Ah, it is as you desired. A corrupted crystal overflowing with wind-aspected aether. Remind me, for what purpose did you intend to use this crystal again? What? To breach a barrier comprised of wind-aspected aether? Oh dear, that may prove problematic, as this crystal would only serve to strengthen the barrier. I suppose I am at fault for not inquiring as to your objectives from the start. Had I known your intent, I would have never sent you to Hahasako. But what is science if not trial and error? And can you truly say that this failure has taught you nothing? Think, woman. You now understand the methods necessary to safely collect a corrupted crystal. You will doubtless have no difficulty doing so once more. What's more, the crystal you collected can serve as an invaluable resource for the ethereal studies conducted by the students of Baldessian. You've heard of them? Well, I don't mean to boast, but I've a professional relationship with the organization. Not as equals, of course. I would never be so bold as to claim that level of expertise. Are you all right? Your eyes seem to have glazed over for a moment. Anyway, I shan't keep you from your task. You've still a corrupted crystal to find. The dude loves to talk. That's probably why Titan EX sucks so much. Yeah, that's true. Wait, hold up. You're both in the UK. Let's go. Yeah, Meow has it tough. Corrupted crystals of sufficient size and strength are not all that common, I fear. Fortunately, one of my other students, Sayana, claims to have discovered another promising site in eastern Lenosha. Wait, that's not correct. Eastern Lenosha was where she was nearly killed when wandering too close to an imperial castrum. Now that made for an amusing anecdote. It was western Lenosha, Pharaoh Sirius on the Isles of Umbra, to be precise. I can't recall her exact reasoning. Something to do with one of Dalamud's talons or some such nonsense. What I can say for certain is that she's still in Ailport, attempting to gain access to the Isles. Why not travel there and see if Sayana's inquiries bear fruit? If you can look past the crass and violent ways of the local pirates, you might find your time there to be quite pleasurable. Oh, and do not forget to take your makeshift warded pot, lest she think you unprepared for the task. To Ailport! I'm missing a lot of teleports in Limsa. Thank you, Sandrin. Speaking of pirates, it is time to hydrate. If I'm hydrating, y'all gotta hydrate too. Corrupted crystals? Madam, I've no interest in being the butt of your jokes, so if you've no other reason for addressing me, kindly leave me be. I have a pot. Well, I'll be damned. Professor Lambertaine did send you. Beg your pardon, it seems we got off on the wrong foot. I'm Sayana, greatest of the professor's pupils, which is doubtless why he bid you seek me out. Indeed, I am an accomplished scholar with an extensive background in... Oh gods, just listen to me prattle on and on. I must have given this introduction a dozen times by now. I feel that. Me starting stream, I'm like, wait, I've used this intro so many times. You're home. Aww, welcome home, Sandrin. As I told the professor in my many missives, I believe that the area surrounding Pharaoh Sirius is replete with corrupted crystals of exceptional strength. Unfortunately, I've yet to test my hypothesis, as all access to the Isles of Umbra is prohibited at present, for reasons unknown to me. You see, my attempts to acquire this information are often met with annoyance and disdain. It's rather puzzling, since I always take the time to explain my motivations in great detail to the subjects of my questioning. Mayhap you will have better luck wresting information from these yellow jackets. I've all but given up at this point. Question, yellow jackets. Wait. So, if everything goes well, thinking about scheduling again, I would like to get to the next trial. And if you know what the next trial is, don't say it until we get there. Which I guess it's kind of obvious. We're trying to get to Garuda, so why is your jacket yellow? True. I want to get to that point because I feel like after that, from post that trial to the end of base ARR would be doable in the next stream, which would be Wednesday. I'm just trying to get through it as fast as possible because I know how much of a slog this is. But because of family things going on, Okay. That's not my business. If family issues come up or an emergency happens, I may possibly have to cut it short, but it shouldn't have to come to that. But if I do have to stop suddenly, I will let you know immediately, and I'll be off and I'll finish this as soon as I can. But as of right now, family things seem to be under control. Not to go into too much detail, but it has to do with a medical situation, and it's just seeing if things need to be done in a preventative fashion is all. So, not too worried because they're not by themselves, but yeah, if a major issue comes up, I will let you know, and I will end stream appropriately. So, anyway, I just wanted to put that out there that there may be some sudden endings in the middle of quests, which I prefer not to do. I prefer to finish stuff. Anyway, my brain's going like 15 different directions. I'm so sorry. You startled me. Don't you know better than to sneak up on a person at a time like this? What with all this fatuous... Why did I trip over this word? Fatuous? Fatuous? I'm not as familiar. I see you doing scholar things. Scholar things? Sage things. Where are you? You're being goofy. I can't even see you. What with all this gossip of spirits and specters haunting the Isles of Umbra? Just because I know it's nonsense doesn't make it any less frightening. Ghosties, you say? Did I just blow on the mic? I'm sorry. You're keen on traveling to the Isles of Umbra? Bloody hells, lass, are you drunk or just crazy? Ain't nothing there but death, death, and more death. I'll tell you what, that's what blew out my voices. Voices? Voice. Was doing the voices for a bunch of Rogadin when I first started running through the MSQ. Take out the invisible wall there, for the love of God. The Isles of Umbra? What interest have you in that God's forsaken place? Ever since we were forced to abandon Pharaoh Sirius, the Isles have become not more than a graveyard for ships unable to navigate the shores, and a purgatory for the souls dragged down to the depths with them. Goodbye, sir. You keep guarding that jail cell. Want the critical shield? Urianger is who kills my voice. That's fair. Because he kind of talks down like this, but it's not very gruff. It's just very... he's just very eloquent. And, like, I can speak lower. I guess I have more of an alto range than anything. But I think at one point, because of the Rogadins, I tend to, and especially with, like, being in and around Limsa predominantly, not only am I doing, like, low way down into my, like, gravelly range, like this, but, like, I also add, like, accents and stuff to it. Oh, I ran past my marker. Whoops! Puzzles me that Row have Welsh names but are written with Yorkshire accents. That's funny. As someone not UK, that's really, really funny to me. Because I wouldn't have been able to tell ya. Them pirates get ya. Yep. Well, I guess if it's a coastline accent, I guess part of it is like suspension of, or what is it? The suspension of belief? or suspension of disbelief. It's one or the other. Where it's just vocalizing Uriange, the verbose manner which he speaketh. However, when vocalizing Uriange, the verbose manner in which he speaketh doth cause immense strain upon mine vocal cords, which creates a pain in mine posterior. I love how he just speaks in cursive. Speaking in cursive is so fun. Doesn't mean I don't get tongue-tied, but it's fun. Ah, Spacey, you've returned. Tell me of your findings. Really? Infested with the undead, you say? That is a very, very interesting development. Excuse me for a moment while I gather my thoughts. Worry not, my friend. I've given your findings some thought, and I've concluded that this talk of spirits is not more than local folklore. As for why all travel to the Isles of Umbra is restricted, well, mayhap it's considered too dangerous owing to the abandonment of Pharaoh Sirius? Yes, well, anyway, while you were questioning those yellow jackets, I paid a visit to the local pub, since even an esteemed scholar like myself enjoys dulling her wits on occasion. It was there that I heard tell of a man named Skifrin. If I get the Rogadin names wrong, I'm sorry, but I do my best. Named Skifrin, who was recently detained after returning from, wait for it, the Isles of Umbra. This is the first I've heard of someone actually traveling to and from there, so I'm curious as to how he obtained permission. Mind having a chat with him in my stead? He was arrested after all, so I'm somewhat reticent to approach him myself. Two opposite sides of the country. Oh, so Welsh is like in the southwest, which means Yorkshire is way over on the east coast? If I remember right. Is a West Country accent fairly close to Wales? Yeah! Shout out to the lower budget back then, I guess. Oh, wait, he's over on this side. What's y'all's opinion? Is northeast. Okay, so that'd be like New England versus like southwestern US / yeah, I get it. Yeah. Live in West Yorkshire, it's northeast, but not the northeast. Oh, yeah. Okay. And your accent is so cute, though. I have to go back. She calls to me, sings to me. Tell me, Midoa, I'm sorry. Give him this. He was right. Or could you release me? Yes, release me. I will go and tell her. Let me go to her. This poor lad. Have you ever seen the Four Yorkshiremen sketch? For that. Oh, it's been a hot minute since I've watched Monty Python. And like, I'm sure you can tell by how I speak. I'm very much, I mean, so maybe allegedly I borrowed a spaceship and I maybe crash landed somewhere on the planet you call Earth in the vicinity of North America. So I've picked up an American accent after crash landing here. So I'm learning languages. Adapted Yorkshire accent. Oh. Interesting. Okay. What are some other accents that are up in your region, Sandrin? Because I have a friend who may be in a very similar area to you. And this is legit. I just want to go on the record. Me and Sandrin are friends even off stream. So we know a little bit of information about each other. And if you don't want to share that on stream, that's perfectly okay too. They went for a coastline Yorkshire accent because of the amount of pirate ships and theme tours. Oh. I see Scarborough and I just go, "Are you going to Scarborough Fair?" Something like that. I don't remember the lyrics. Different accent again. Okay. I really need to learn more of the towns and cities over there. I have a friend. I won't name her. She's in the same fandom as you and me, Sandrin. And she's also UK, but she's like near the border of England and Scotland, but on the English side. And her accent is so cute, and she's so self-conscious, but she's so cute. She's lovely. Anyway, what did Skifrin have to say? That's not terribly helpful. I couldn't care less how much he misses his favorite bar wench. But what was that about a man named Mimidoa? Wait, I know that name. That's the bastard who grabbed my ass the other day at the pub. Well, if you want to give him that feather, be my guest. I'm not going anywhere near him and his wandering hands. Furthest I've been is Liverpool proper, but... Geordie? That's a good question. She's never, like, specified her location, just internet safety privacy. But she might be... That's the thing, her accent isn't that super strong. Also, so, after crash landing here, for a few years I lived and worked in Japan. And one of my coworkers in the same program I was in, she was from Liverpool. And she's now very good, like, makeup artist over there. I'd have to talk to her to know. Yeah, if I can get her in the Discord that we're both in, it's hard because she doesn't play very much 14. Mainly because she was trying it out, but she has like this crippling phobia of crabs. And so the crab enemies like literally trigger her super strong. Hey, Liverpool! That's cool. It's a cool accent. I like it. I like all the accents over there, to be honest. I wish we had more diversity in, like, the US. Both. I'm picking you two and friend up. All three of you. Speak. I'm putting you in my pockets. Hey. Stop creeping on the girl. Another initiate, are you? No? Then where are you? Speak up, missy. I can't hear you. I got's a feather. Eh? Bugger me, is that what I think it is? Now, listen, I'm not going to have a good English accent at all. At all. But I do my best. Normally get people to watch Red Dwarf. Oh, fair, fair. I feel like I've heard of that. That, like... It's one of those, like, it sounds familiar, but I could not place it. But, yeah. Interesting. Is this what I think it is? Nah, couldn't be. You found this, you say? Where'd you say you found it? Skiffrin, you say? Was hoping to have a word with the lad, but it sounds like there's naught left twixt his ears. He was supposed to help patch up Pharaoh Sirius, he was. Company sent me to supervise the lot of 'em. Weren't getting work done on their own, see? Half of 'em walked off, half of 'em ran off, and half of 'em up and van. That's 3 halves. Sir. What's that? You been looking for passage to the Isles of Umbra? Why didn't you say so? I've been thinking of dispatching someone to take a look on behalf of old Mimidoa. Tell him how the land lies. Ain't nobody interested until you came a-callin'. Whole port's up in arms about spirits and so forth. If I had the gill, I'd hire some sellswords and let 'em sort it out. But you'll do in a pinch, you will. Show this parchment to the skipper, and he'll see you there and back. I could say, but oh, what? You over-enunciate. I like how you enunciate, though. Suspect neither of us actually say British. Yeah. Boil water? Yeah, I can see that. I feel like better than how Americans turn the T's into D's, just bottle of water. Like, what in the laziness? So you went and had a word with Mimidoa. I hope the valuable time you saw fit to waste amounted to something. I got permission! You mean that disgusting creature was Skiffrin's superior? I find that hard to believe. But this writ of passage does appear to be genuine, so it must be true. I must say it is a relief to work with such an industrious woman as you. I look forward to hearing of your discoveries you will make on the Isles of Umbra. Without me. You don't want to come with? Fine, fine. I fail to see the justification for dragging me along on your journey, but if you insist, I will go as well. But 12 is my witness. If you leave me behind to be devoured by some horrid abomination, I shall come back to haunt you. Okay. Is that a promise? Weird. Wait, what did I say that sounded weirdly close to your aunt? How did it... Am I tapping into my, like, 3 or 4 generations back British roots? No. It's further than that. It might be like 5 or 6 generations back. That... I'm tapping into my roots. As a deep sea... Deep sea? Deep space creature. Hello? It's because I'm near the ocean. But yeah, I'm doing my best to do pronunciations and accents, but accents don't make fun of me. I'm just... Ha! Take me to the Isles of Umbra, she bids, as if as simple as, oh, I see you've got a writ of passage. All right then, climb aboard. I need to actually look into, like, where the family tree goes. This doesn't seem all that bad. I'm not saying I'd like to build a summer home here, but... Oh, the hell's with this. Here, take your pot and go on without me. You've harvested corrupted crystals before, right? So it isn't as though you require my assistance. Speak to the man guarding the gate. I'm sure he'll let you in. Now, if you would please excuse me. Girly pop. Gonna say this earlier, but you're... Oh, I'm doing good. Thank you. I mean, because, like, a lot of people that do it, or, like, try, like, people, mainly Americans, who try to do British accents, try to overdo it, you know? They try and make it, like, almost comical, because that's the only concept of British that they have. But a lot of these, like, especially listening to cutscenes from the expansions, it's more subtle and natural. It's not a forced accent, They do always do the MLE accent. Yes. Very, like, how would I say, like they're aiming for posh, or they, like, skew off into pseudo Cockney. And it's like, that's not all the accents that there is. There's, because of all the history there's so many tiny accents. And so it's like trying to remember the subtle accents for the Limsa area for the pirates that they have in game. Granted, like, the discrepancy between naming conventions and accents notwithstanding. And then the ones for Girabania. And how would you describe the accents for, like, the Girabania and Stormblood? What are those accents? Because they almost sound like vaguely Scottish to me. At least to me. Most Americans to action. They're not done correctly. And I'm aware enough that I know I don't do it perfectly, but I try to be somewhat accurate. I don't want to, like, play it up like it's a... I don't want to make it a joke accent. Like, I think of... oh god, what's his name? I just went through it on my alt with my friend. The lad who's half Garlean and half Highlander. He joined the Scions back in ARR. He helps you with the drowned city of Scala. What is his name? Because I'm thinking of other characters, and if I say those names... Arenvald! I'm thinking of Arenvald! But, like, gosh, I would have to hear it in order to, like, imitate it. But they kind of, like, they roll their R's a little bit more. And it feels a little bit more... like, the R's to me are really, like... they're further back in the throat. Kind of like what I was doing there. Arenvald, my boy! Yes! I love Arenvald. He's so lovely. And, like, I don't know if I did it any sort of justice, but, like, or, Fordola. Fordola's voice. Pretty much anything from, like, early, more so late Stormblood, like base Stormblood. Gloucester. Oh, could be. Beg your pardon, madam, but how did you come here? Access to this island is currently restricted. I need a crystal. An old pot? I'm not sure I follow. Oh, I see. You wish to harvest a corrupted crystal. My accent's going to be all messed up trying to jump between explaining accents now. Sorry, friend, but you may have to return empty-handed. No, I need a crystal. The writ Master Mimidoa gave you may grant you access to the island, but only authorized personnel may proceed past this point. Why, you ask? Look up and see for yourself. When that giant mass of crystal struck the lighthouse, it caused severe damage to both the structure and the machinery within that once powered the beacon. Aye, contrary to what the small folk would have you believe, the fires of Pharaoh Sirius were not the product of a mage's thaumaturgy or a colossal arcane bomb, but an elaborate contraption fueled by ethereal energy. Repairs are still ongoing, but it's anyone's guess when they'll be complete. What's worse, all work has ceased since rumors of the Walking Dead drove off our entire crew. Not that those rumors are incorrect. I've observed the fiends from a distance at the ship graveyard to the south. What's drawn them to our shores is still a mystery, though. I'll make you a deal, Spacey. Help me unravel this mystery, and I'll bring you your corrupted crystal. In fact, I shall begin searching for one that satisfies your requirements. As for where to begin your inquiries into the situation, it so happens that a party of 3 adventurers came ashore not long ago, seeking to scavenge valuable trinkets at the ship graveyard. I'd be surprised if they knew nothing of the undead infestation, so it might behoove you to question them. Very western countryside accent. All the OG science kind of got slept on hard. Yes! Ford Corolla. Listen, the Boulder brothers are living their life. They are doing great. The one sister, hello, she's thriving. Her crops are watered. South side of the English side of the border to Wales. Okay. Very western. Okay. Interesting. I mean, listen, Fordola and Ehrenwald, very cute. Just saying. I understand the issues they go through, but at the point they're at now, I'm talking with my hands very, very much right now, and I wish you could see it, but they're very cute. But I understand the character progression to get there. Looking at a forum where people saying they think of North Yorkshire countryside too, which, yeah, they're similar accents, but having lived in Yorkshire for my whole life, I think it's more Gloucester than New York. Not heard those names in a hot minute. Hi, Mao! How are you? I hope you're having a good day. Thanks for stopping by. Alright. I feel like I'm spending way too long chatting between chat boxes. Whoopsie! All duel. It's all there for the taking. 5 bleeding years. I'm going deep south. I'm going deep south in the Ozarks for this one. Oh boy. 5 bleeding years worth of wrecks in their cargo. But those queer dead things and that voice. Actually, the voice was quite nice. You saw him too, right? Dead people. Just shambling about without a care in the world. Except when they do seem to care, that is, and start shuffling towards the water. Working so you'd be lurking? Okay, that's perfectly fine. I tried to pronounce... So it's not glow, but it's more like glow? Oh, that's what you mean by Gloucestershire. Gloucester is how you say it? So Gloucestershire sauce. Not the Gloucestershire sauce. Like Worcestershire? Worcestershire sauce. I said sauce. Hello? Words. That reminds me. Okay, so I played, so off stream, because they're usually not valid for on stream, I played a VN called Sucker for Love, and that's one of the ways that they identify, eldritch beings, is if you can say Worcestershire sauce correctly. And I thought that was the funniest thing. If you're down for like eldritch beings, but also really quirky humor and a little bit of like, cosmic horror, I cannot recommend that one enough. It is such a good VN. And they have a sequel coming out. I'm excited. I just wrote it down the first time exactly how she's... Gloucestershire. It was called Sucker for Love. It's really, really good. Can you engage in relations with the eldritch beings? It is a dating sim. It's a little on the short side because it's all indie, but is there is very good. And I was in a voice chat when I went through part 3, and I needed their help to get through it because there's genuinely like other mechanics in there that I had a hard time getting through because of spell books and DDLC. Ooh, I really need to do DDLC. Yeah, Sucker for Love. Yes, yes, I did wreck it to you. Um, so, um, Sucker for Love comes with 3 chapters. Obviously the first one you get. The second one, by and far my favorite part. And then chapter 3 you have to unlock by finding secrets. It's so good. Ooh, I think not a hot take. I think it's an interesting take because I know exactly what Katawa Shoujo is about. Granted, I need to read through it. I understand that. I also know exactly what goes into it. The other one I want to get through because I was hesitant for years, and as of recently it was recommended to me again. Um I feel like I should go through Higurashi just to say that I have. Our Life Beginnings and Always. Oh, that sounds really cute though. And obviously I need to play through DDLC. I know what the plot twist is because it's been memed to hell and back. But I still want to go through it. But honestly, because of a lot of content in those, I'm playing those off stream if I get to them. Also, I really want to get the sequel to Sucker in Love, and I know I already said that, but I really, 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 really want to get it. Because they have new roots and new characters, and anyway, I'm getting off track, and I'm going to get back to the story. Gods, that voice, that single fleeting verse. I can still hear it. Stay clear of the southern shore, friend. It took every ounce of my strength to resist. You went in unspoiled? Yo. That's me going through Persona 3. Oh my gosh, I did not want to stop playing yesterday, and I was at 6.5 hours. It was so much fun. I really need to stop distracting you. It's fine. I'm glad that y'all give me something to talk about, because otherwise I'd be sitting here almost in near silence. This talk of an alluring voice is disturbingly familiar. As if... But that's impossible. They're all dead. Aren't they? What's dead? But if they have returned, that would mean... Oh, beg your pardon. I was just, thinking about something. Which reminds me, I received word that Master Mimidoa would be arriving any moment. Apparently he grew frustrated waiting for the sweet young lass with skin as soft as phoenix down to return. Hello? Which I'm assuming is you. So for those who play through on male characters, sometimes you get hit with these as a female character and you're like, huh? I think so, Sandrin. Sandrin sent me something in party chat, but that's okay. But yes, shortly. Not quite yet. But you can drop whenever. You can pick me up, drop me off at the pool, whatever you need to do. I don't know what sort of arrangement you had, but you should probably go and explain yourself. Listen, if he's buying me a drink... I'm kidding! Or am I? What's been keeping you, initiate? I ain't getting any younger, you know? Eh? Some honey-voiced harlot's been calling out to folk what wandered near the ship graveyard? And it stirred up the dead and all. Bloody hells. This takes me back to the days as a cannon boy sailing under old Mistbeard. But they wouldn't dare, would they? Not after the lesson we learned them last time. They bloody would, though. Wouldn't they, brazen old biddies? Ha ha ha. I like calling them biddies. Every now and then you hear that, like, in American tongue, and I'm like, biddies. Old biddies. Put it in there to voice boil. Okay, yeah, that's no problem. Thank you. I appreciate that. Maybe worth running through MSQ as Girlin, just to see the dialogue differences. Honestly, yeah. It's... Want to make an Elzen guy and Elzen girl as and Ephemero. So, make alts. Just do it. I have alts that I miss. I have some alts that I need to get from another server. I'm... Bibby? Old Biddy? So, Old Biddy is like an old woman. Biddy. D as in dog. But yeah, it's just you really don't hear it anymore. But like you'll hear older ladies use it between each other to like insult each other. It's really funny. Yeah. Yeah, we still use it. It's just a little bit older. No, it doesn't. No. Okay, so this is a perfectly okay word to use in the US, but it's like the phrase or describing the object a fanny pack, because that gets such a reaction out of UK people, and it's so funny to me, because it's like, we don't think about it. But then, y'all drop C, which is like unheard of in the US, but everywhere else that uses it just throws it around like it's nothing. I need to visit the UK. That'd be really, really fun. Some folks said as the first purge would be the last, but I knew deep down in me bones that this day would come, and come it has. I'd bet me bum ears a sirens behind all this. Nay, not one of the sanguine variety, Initiate. Oh yeah, 'cause of the sanguine sirens. I speak of the other kind. Them what's got feathers and lure sailors to a watery grave with their sweet, sweet song. Oh, shiny! I have names turned off. Oh, but it don't end there. No drowning's just the start. See, even in death a man stays bound to the beast, forced to do her bidden till his corpse can't do it no more. 'Tis a fate I wouldn't wish upon me worst enemy, 'cept maybe in drink, and I'd regret it after. Any road, 'tis up to us to stop this hell's-born hussy afore she takes another soul. Course we can't send you marching off to war without these. The siren don't have no power o'er a man as can't hear her song. I can't read through these words sometimes. 'Tis lucky for you I carry a spare pair, and lucky for the both of us I'm a superstitious old sot, eh? Well, she ain't coming to us, so we'd best head over to her. To the ship graveyard, Initiate. I'm like bordering on just like deep southern accent, honestly. Ah! That's what I get for running into the wall. The Australian national word. That's so funny. Sondrin, yes, I will have to be dropped from party. Need to think of another thing instead of haha or lol at some point. I mean... Ah! 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 I'll read the text in a second. I didn't expect to get aggroed. Raffle True. Rafflecopter. So he said... If she passes near the shore, she's sure to spy the campfire and come looking. Just a matter of waiting now. There. Put things at the end of sentences to try. I do the same thing, Sondrin. It's fine. PMSL? Yeah, I'm not familiar with PMSL. Oh, peed myself laughing? Is that what it is? Or something to that effect? Hey! Yeah, because usually we don't say pissing, as far as I know. We usually say, like, peed. Though it still works. I'm beginning to wonder if some sly bugger ain't spun us a yarn here. Ooh. Quiet. Do you hear that? 'Tis her. Look. Out over the water. She's come, Nishiet. She's come. She's beautiful. Never hear the word bugger. True. Quick, lass. Shove them plugs in your ears and get... Well, I guess plugs would still work in Vieira ears, but... I don't know why I just thought about the logistics of trying to get earplugs into Vieira ears. Anyway. And get ready for a fight. As soon as she realizes you're deaf to her ditties, she'll call on her thralls and we'll be up to our necks in corpses before you know it. You got it. Pistmason laughing? Interesting that it ends with an N. Huh. Grommet. Plugs in ears for Ora. True! Yeah, would Ora not be able to resist? Like, canonically? Get this one. Just take off your horns, forehead. No, you know what you do? You wrap them in memory foam. You have to wear a whole heckin' helmet. Side sleeping Ora. Stop! I've thought about that. My favorite is, the goofy theory that, come on. The goofy theory that Ora are the ones that came up with memory foam in Eorzea. Specialized pillows, yes. I love that. I love that for you, Sandrin. He's a brilliant lad, honestly. Just auto attack. There we go. I have so many bubbles. Let me get this one first. Why you gotta send so many bubbles after me? Bruh. I didn't even see this dude. The delay, no! My thought was not original. No! I genuinely... I forgot that maybe you were the one that had said that initially to me. So I just remembered it in general, not that yours specifically was the one who did that. It could have been you. It could have been another group that also has Ora, but I love that idea. Am I alright? Ha! I'm better than that, Nishit. Happy as a sailor in a whorehouse I am. Of course, I'd be happy as a sailor with 2 Watsits if we gutted the songstress, but you can't have everything, can ya? She'll not come crooning round here again, though. Not for a while, any road. And if she does, well, we know what to do, don't we? Thanks for her help, Bugger me, I've clean forgot your name. Remind me. Spacey? Don't recall having no Nishit by that name. But if you're not me old mate, what's name? Why have you been so bloody helpful? Ah, never mind. Be seeing you, lassie. This dude has so much history. When I read it from a lore Bible, someone wrote that the Thavnarians is a collective. Oh! Yeah, we probably had the same, like, brain cell triggered, honestly. And, like, triggered in a good way. Because you can trigger a memory, of course. Give me my crystal. I killed a thing. You mean it was a siren? But how were you able to resist her song? I see. I had heard that Master Mimidoa was involved in the first purge, but I never actually... Having survived an ordeal like that, I can't blame him for carrying earplugs around with him. Anyway, I have something for you. The corrupted crystal you wanted, safely sealed within the pot, just as you requested. Please, take it with my compliments. Yippee! I has a crystal. Maybe that's something I can ask people here. Is like, since basically everyone that's watching right now is like, plays FF14 and like significantly plays. If you have it, tell me some fun lore facts about your Warriors of Light. It can be your main one, it can be an alt character if you have backstory for them. I love learning about people's backstories for their characters. It's so sweet. Hey, girly. Morning. I got a crystal. Oh, it's you! Welcome back, Spacey. You're looking remarkably hale, I must say. And more importantly, alive. You are alive, aren't you? I have a crystal. Aha! The conquering hero returns bearing a gift. Might I have a closer look? Impressive. Very impressive indeed. Yes, I think you'll be quite pleased with this specimen. Congratulations, Spacey. Seldom, if ever, have I encountered a corrupted crystal composed of such a volatile overabundance of fire-aspected aether. What? You wanted a corrupted crystal composed of ice-aspected aether to counteract the effects of a raging wind? Ah! Well, this specimen won't help you there. Anyone who knows anything about the elements could tell you that. You'll just have to keep looking, I suppose. Bruh. Hey, I finally got faster bounce speed. Sounded too busy with paperwork and very not illegal trading in the lemons and markets. Love that! Of course, of course, of course. Never did any backstory for my wool. Just recreated my VTuber as close as possible. That's perfectly valid, too. That's kind of what I did for this one. Kind of. So, on my main, I play Lalafell. I love being a tiny Lalafell. I vibe. I'm a tiny tank, and it's what I do. So, when I started streaming through the story for stream, I was told by a friend, do the opposite of your Lalafell, go Viera, go max height, do everything big. And I'm like, I bet. And so I did. But that's why I have the reward for Fantasia. So we don't have to stay bunny. We can rotate through. And honestly, I can afford to get a few Fantasias a little bit. Max height, dark purple haired Miko. Ooh. Based though. I need to do that. If any of you get up enough channel points and you want to be like, recreate your VTuber, I'll do it. I mean, not a VTuber, PNG tuber, but whatever. Galaxy print dress would be incredible. Do you guys want to know a secret? Hold up. So, I basically just use Fugi, right? I have no legs. I have not a little bit of legs at all. I don't have a full design. Secret! Yeah! So, I'll be honest, I have no design below this point. I have no idea what I look like. I could just be space dust. You guys don't know. I don't even know. Leglessness. I'm just like my friend Mayfei. Poor Mayfei the bear, she has like a pseudo PNG VTuber model, but it's only like the bust up. She has no legs. Tentacles? Potentially. We don't know. Who knows? A Latiku cloud. That would be really cute though. Surrounded by fog. Spacey is just living in a nebula cloud, I guess. Let me dream. Girl, dream all you want. I have a hashtag on Twitter. If you commission it and you post it on there, go for it. My character is yours to play with and dream with. I'm okay with it. I really need to have a stream where I come up with some hashtags so I can like get art, but I mean, viewer base is really, really small, so I don't need a whole lot. I just have a main one that's my it's my full username, Spacey Hoshitsuka, and honestly at this point you could probably just throw it under there. And then I have a single one for Space Cadet art, because you guys, my followers / subs, are Space Cadets, because I thought that was really cute, because then I can welcome you to the space station, since I'm spacey. Also because I'm a Space Cadet myself and I space out a lot. Anyway, moving on. Don't fret now, I know exactly where to find a corrupted crystal comprised of ice-aspected aether. An associate of mine in Gridania has been studying the effects of one such crystal on living beings. What's with that expression? I thought you'd be pleased to hear this news. This is not another wild dodo chase, I assure you. And what's even better is that this time, you needn't use that warded pod of yours to protect yourself from this crystal's energies. Hayden's findings suggest that it's quite safe. Why, you ask? Well, let's just say that it has undergone a unique process that has rendered such precautions unnecessary. Anyway, do not let me keep you. It has been a pleasure, Spacey. Come back and see me sometime, alright? I made a friend! Let's just teleport to Gridania. Yeah, the main thing is like, if you guys... Oh, I need to block chat. Oh, I'm going to a main city. Block the chat. Protect the viewers. If... Like, I don't mind if you commission me for, like, private art, or if you make art yourself. All I ask is put it on my tag so I can see it. I love seeing art. Work on writing some short stories about Sandran lore. I've wanted to do that for actual years. Ever since I came up with my little group of characters, I've wanted to, like, get their lore together. He's over by the amphitheater. I was also low-key, like, kind of playing with the idea of maybe doing a karaoke stream sometime. I would have to be very careful about the day, and I would have to do something about the echo in my room, because I don't have a good spot to do echo. But the horrors of being known. Listen, if for nothing else, write it for yourself, or write it for your friends who are interested in lore. It is me. I'm interested in your lore. Please write it, for the love of God. I want to read it. For me, every time I try and go and write something, it's like I always want to start at the beginning with like backstory. And I've got basically my main's backstory done, but gosh, I really am animated when I talk, don't I? I like lean back and forth. I'm using my hands all the time. Bruh. He's behind me. But like some of their history goes back to like pre 1.0 or stuff like that. Bet you could kill singing some Amy Winehouse if I knew any of her songs. Cause like I've played with the idea of like, I could do Vocaloid songs. I could do like unarchived karaoke where I do like FF14 songs. Cause I would love to try and belt out Flow on stream. Ooh! I would love to do... There's a couple of J-pop groups that I'm really into that I would just do a full karaoke of their songs. Specifically, getting one that would be archived would be a little bit hard, but I think it'd be really, really fun. That said, like, I did do choir before, like, for, like, what, 8.5 years, I guess? I'm gonna try and do the P12 song. Ooh, P12 is so good. Good luck with that. Because some of the overlapping voices are a little tricky, but, oh, it's so good. By my guiding hand, perfected they stand. I won't be denied, you are mine, you are blind, a fool till the end, cast down forevermore. Anyway, I love that song. I love singing to it. Recorded footage, added audio from the OST. Ooh, smart. Smart, smart. Oh, yeah, see, that's what I need to do is I just need to, like, write it as I'm inspired to do it, because I have scenes for a couple of alts around the Crystal Tower. I have a really pivotal moment involving my main character for, like, the very end of the Stormblood patches for that last dungeon. Hixent Leonis is so good. That's a bop. Ooh! Another one that would be fun would be to do a few, like, baby metal songs. I would be so down. Main difficulty was getting footage. Oh, yeah. Playing with minimal HUD. Yeah, that, I can understand that. Oh. A champion chocobo racer! That's really cute. I've wanted to make one, and I need to, like, hammer out an idea. Because I think it would be, like, my first Midlander here character. Specifically a female, because I don't have one. I have one that's a retainer, but she's kind of a meme character. So I would love to make, like, a self-insert-esque character. But her whole reason for being would be, she's a historian. And so she's retracing the path that the Warrior of Light took based on hearsay, and the adventure that you go through in the game is what is being told to her, but in reality, as she's going through it, she's just retracing steps. If that makes sense. Like, where you would go on a pilgrimage to, like, go to specific intense scenes, talk about hearsay from people, record history, even if it's like recent history. Yeah! So then like she relives it, but she's honestly just kind of an ordinary person. And if there's like parts where she would have to go to a dangerous area, it would be like she obviously can't go there. She would not be a warrior of light. Yeah, to like put down the warrior of light's perspective, but also to like record what their accomplishments and what they did for the realm, because yes, they're praised and everything, but as time goes on, those stories and hearsay get lost to history. So she wants to like record it for future generations to know how important the Warrior of Light was. It's a whole concept that I have, and I haven't done it. But again, that would require making an alt yet again and going through the story yet again. But if I do that, I'm going to be very slow with that playthrough and deliberate with like writing down in, it would be like in a first person manner, as if she were journaling, to try and take as many notes as possible. Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, absolutely make one on EU. I started making alts because we didn't have data server visiting. And I think it was just before we got server visiting, is why I made my first few alts, was to play with other people. And then we got visiting, and now they're just kind of like moot. I don't need them because I can go with my main character. But I have one on... I think I have one on EU, one in JP, and a few in Oceania, but I haven't really touched those in a hot minute. Most of my alts are on NA servers. I read a comment the other day that someone has like 50 to 80 alts across like 5 accounts, and I'm like, bro. Yeah, we make alts for the lore. I literally made an Ora dude, specifically because of the level 60 raids. I'm not naming them because the name comes up later. But because of the history of that and how it would tie into his backstory, that was the whole concept for the character. And I realized after I get through that is that I don't have much motivation for this character personally outside of this raid. And so I'm like, maybe it'd be better to retire him as more of a retainer who has this connection. Raid characters, yes! It'll be EU and done to play it with the new graphics. Ooh, good call, good call. Yeah, on that note, speaking of fashion again, I would love to get this character and a couple other characters. It's the closest I can get to a space-themed outfit from an outfit on the Mog Station. And since that name is out there, it's the Omega F attire. And it's so pretty, but it covers everything, and I love the gear in the game, so I can't use it like piecemeal. I would love to get that for just a glamour piece. Poster Heavensward. Ooh, see, that's smart. Okay. It's been 2 hours and 40 minutes. I need to use the restroom, so I will quick take a short break. And wait, where is it? Where is it? I can do this. So, I'll leave you with the music, and I will be right back. I need to mute here. I know it's a good time to run ads if I did that. 'Cause you two, yes, please go take a quick break. I will be back shortly. BRB! Hello? Hello? I'm back. Hello! I return. I tried to be as fast as possible. I have discovered when I woke up, when I stood up, I have like several bug bites all along my arm, and I'm like, where is the mosquito in my room? So, I don't know if Sandrine is back yet. In the meantime, I'm going to continue with the MSQ. Because goodness, we do keep talking a lot. Greetings and salutations, Miss Spacingway. I'm starting that over. Hello? Greetings and salutations, Miss Spacingway. I'm going to say this correctly. Greetings and salutations, Miss Spacingway, I presume? Sayana informed me of your adventures in Ailport. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Though, as Professor Lambertain is fond of saying, no action taken in the name of science is ever truly wasteful. To the matter at hand. Corrupted crystals possessing the properties you seek could be found in abundance in the standing courses following the calamity. Alas, that is no longer the case. And while there is at least one suitable crystal that remains to be found within the Twelveswood, precisely where it is at any given moment is more difficult to say. Permit me to explain. You are familiar with Spriggans, yes? Absolutely, I love the little dudes. The furry little rascals that are wont to seek out ores and other stones? Well, one such creature with an infamously insatiable appetite has single-handedly devoured every corrupted crystal in the Twelveswood. Fortunately for you, these crystals take an eternity to digest, assuming they can even be digested. And I am reasonably confident that one still resides within his gut. It's quite fascinating, really. My theory is that this Giggity first consumed a corrupted crystal when... You couldn't care less about all this, could you? To the point, then. Giggity Yeah, it is Giggity. Seldom makes his presence felt unless there is a... Big Spriggan, yes! Makes his presence felt unless there is particularly fine fodder to be had. Therefore, we shall require a lure, and I have precisely the sort he will find impossible to resist. Simply place this true heart, I shall say the story of the origin of its unusual name for another occasion, outside of the Spriggan's lair, and wait for the opportune moment to pounce. No Giggity, you gotta bag it up. True! Giggity, how dare you darn diggity. True. As for the method by which you retrieve the crystal from his gut, I shall leave that to your discretion. Okay. Ba-da-da-da. Honestly, Big Spriggan would be a great name for a Vieira. I'm just saying. Also, would absolutely do that for an alt, because that's funny. Could you imagine if a Vieira could wear a Spriggan hat? That would be so silly. Turn the ears into ear socks. Yeah, with the Spriggan outfit! Exactly! See, Sandrine gets it. You could do Big Spriggan as a Vieira, and then do Small Spriggan as a Lalafell, and the two of you go on adventures. That'd be so cute. A red mage because of the crystal focus, you're so right! Shin Destroyer, love that. I think I've seen one named, like, Eat Your Kneecaps or something. Blind. I need to go this way. Oh god, the crater golem. I mean, it's fine. Landmine. That's based. Interesting that Big Spriggan is called Crystal Bearer, though. Bro! bros. Please. Just gotta watch my health. Ah! I might be in trouble. I'm just gonna go. Gotta go by. Boy, they follow you pretty far, don't they? I lived. They were a black mage. Not the title in left arm. That's... oof. That's hilarious, though, actually. That's kind of messed up. I mean, it is, but it's also kind of funny. It's a little funny. Oh, wait, I can go this way. Group of 7 VTubers into a trial. Of course they were named Iron Mouse. That's funny. Actual queen energy. I have so much respect for her. Ah. Oh, that's surprise. He has a much more Pray do not sneak up on me like that. I was engrossed in... Wait, what is that? What is that god's awful smell? I found a crystal. My word, that is a breathtakingly beautiful crystal. I see my supposition was not mistaken. Ugh. And I also see you weren't averse to digging through Spriggan entrails for your prize. We owe our furry friend a debt of gratitude, you know. This thick coating of digestive juices is protecting us from the harmful effects of the crystal, just as the warded pot you once used did. Why so glum, friend? You finally obtained the corrupted crystal you sought, one overflowing with earth-aspected aether. I was looking for ice. Calm down, I jest. It is comprised of ice-aspected aether, worry not. I suppose that joke was in poor taste, considering your previous 2 attempts were for naught. True. Oh yeah, customs. Right, tonight is reset. Do your weeklies before the reset. On that note, I really need to do the, I need to do fashion report. I haven't done it in a minute. Beg your pardon, Spacey. I forgot to return the crystal to you. Oh, and there was a message for you from Professor Lambertaint. Something about a man named Marquis? Apparently, the professor misses the intellectual stimulation. Forgive me, I should have written it down. It occurs to me that I have yet to ask why you needed the crystal. You aren't planning anything nefarious, are you? 'Twould reflect poorly on me and my research if it was used for evil ends. Well, perhaps it is best I remain ignorant. I didn't become the professor's greatest pupil by filling my head with unnecessary information. The way that all 3 of these people think that they're the professor's greatest pupil. That's funny to me. To the airship landing. Ooh. Okay, Sandrin, I know you're gonna do customs. Do you want to do the thing? Filled with pride and hubris. True. That's how they fill their big heads. That's a gentleman's. Greetings, madam. Do you wish to proceed to your vessel? Yes, please. It is now, right? Yes. I believe it is, yes. Feel free to grab me like a squeaky toy. Or I can grab you the Endwalker Weekly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a couple of them. Yippee! But I know I have to go through kind of a lengthy cutscene, so clutches the bunny. Oh, the Alliance raid. Yeah, go do that. I also haven't done that, so I might do that after stream. All repairs and modifications have been completed, Spacey. Once you bring me that crystal, nothing will stand between us and Garuda. Did that one yesterday. Oh, it's fun. I haven't really kept up with weeklies, if I'm quite honest, but I'll need to run some tests to be sure, but this looks to be exactly what we need. Worry not, Spacey. Let me move the chat sensor. I'll see that your hard work doesn't go to waste. Good, because there's apparently not very much of that one left. If I'm still on and I've done customs, I'll do it with you if you want. Okay! The Enterprise is already more than a common airship, but mark my words, soon it will become something greater, something extraordinary. This is me. This is what I was born to do. Yes! Oh? Do I like that? The way that these are stronger than the Dragoon armor. Granted, the Dragoon armor is only 45. But I'll only have it for a couple levels, and what I have is fine, so I'm just going to take money. Oh, oops. Yup, here it is. According to my tests, the device is now functioning in perfect harmony with the crystal, meaning we can leave whenever you're ready. But you must understand, tests can only tell one so much. Until we approach the Howling Eye, until we attempt to breach the barrier itself, I cannot be sure that this will work. I think it only fair to tell you that there is a small but statistically significant chance that the crystal could trigger a massive... Mayhap it is better that we remain positive. Spacey, I want to thank you for reuniting me with my ship, for trusting in me to develop this plan, for everything. You've helped me to rediscover a part of myself I'd forgotten. I am not the man I once was, and I do not know if I ever shall be, but I do know one thing. This feels right. My apologies for the sudden outpouring of sentiment. I would have waited until after the mission, but, well, you understand. Yeah, could die in the process.
There. She's ready.
Oh boy, ARR voice acting. Did they add a light in this? Because I know they lit up some of the, like, areas and cutscenes and stuff.
She stirs.
Hello.
She speaks.
Psychic damage. No!
To Kurthus, and an audience with the Harpy Queen Garuda.
Yes. Off we go.
Enterprise, engage.
Why are you saying it, Alphino? It's not your ship. I'm just saying, it's not his ship. Don't get me wrong. I adore Alphino. Just not in ARR. It's not until, like, right before you hit Heavensward that I really became fond of Alphino. This child is full of himself. True! You're right, and you should say it. This reveal was so shocking to me. Oh my god, he's Garlean!
Damn it. I once flew in this airship, and I was not alone.
But, I mean, hear me out. The voice actors for ARR are not bad voice actors. They are fantastic voice actors. And I've said this before. It's the direction that they were given was not great. I feel like they could have done a lot better with some of them. But, because like you look at some of their other work, like Taliesin Jaffe that does ARR Thancred, or why am I spacing on his name?
I fancied myself a trendsetter in my younger days.
Sam Riegel that does Alfie. Both are great at doing voice acting. But if the direction isn't great,
exactly like his father.
Yeah, exactly what you said, Sandrin.
Born and raised in Garlemald.
Because some of the pronunciation too is like, why did you pick that, guys? Hello? But no, this is important Cid lore. They should make a new crafting class and call it engineer, and we can just make mechanical things.
It was only natural that the precocious young student should become an engineer. Had his father not done the same?
Capital C choices made. True.
Father, when did we stop seeing eye to eye?
Ooh, we hit 3 hours. Let's go.
When did Meteor become your everything and your loved ones cease to matter?
True. Bro, he's missing half his face. Where's his beard?
You abandoned us all, but he was there for me, Father. There for me when you were not.
That's interesting.
Proved no better in the end. Gaius was just another man with an all-consuming obsession.
You know, sometimes I forget about that point, that he kind of took Cid in. He's so baby. He is!
And so I ran, left the Empire behind, and came to Eorzea, where I built the ironworks.
Not this version of Cid, but current... We still haven't addressed this. He is young! Like, why am I the one to pass these off? Why is it the Warrior of Light? We don't know. I want this to be addressed.
Ah yes, it was then that I first donned these goggles.
There's half of his face. We need the other half, though.
Eorzea opened my eyes. It was home to so many manner of people, each with their own hopes and dreams. People worth saving, and so I fought beside them. I wanted to prove that my knowledge could serve a nobler purpose. I wanted to prove that there was another way. And it It all began that day when I found my new home.
Mm-mm. There's absolutely no connection to it that anyone has found. Only possibly something for 1.0, but
In your hair, the endless sky,
this version of Sid,
light. It was you, wasn't it?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's surprising how few people know this, but all pure-blood Guardians have a third eye. Perhaps mine helped me recognize you, or perhaps it was just a lucky guess.
This version of Sid reminds me of Spacey Papa.
The Enterprise was made for this, to carry Eorzea's protectors into battle.
Nice. To battle!
I am proud to be able to call her my own.
And, like, I know some people are like, I have my own NPCs that I, like, get attached to. Or that, like,
sorry to have been such a burden.
This character is, like, crushing on this NPC, whatever. I've never felt that towards Sid, and I know people do.
Everything.
And I think it's purely because he reminds me too much of my father.
And my purpose. Everything.
Which is not bad. Like,
Come. It would be
I love my dad. He's really chill. But because of that connection, I will never see Sid in, like, any kind of romantic sense, because that feels weird. Anyway, we're fighting a bird lady. Okay, I mean, he's already a taken man. You know, there's that too. Because, like, at this point, you don't really have that connection, but man, later on, absolutely, no. Man's taken. Now, I have seen some fanfic where they're like, I'm the third person, and I'm like, you interest yourself wherever you want to in this convoluted relationship. I am not a part of that. The wind is... This area is so cool. All our efforts, all our travails, all of it was for this. Make ready, Spacey, for the end is nigh, be it hers or our own. Now, when I get into this, I will not be looking at chat because I want to get through the cutscene as fast as possible so I don't bother the people that are in there. Does anyone else in chat want to fight Garuda with me? Do speak up if you would like to, and come join us. In a raid, but yes, depending on time. Okay. Oh, hey. Daisuke, that's a good name. Otherwise, if you don't get in, then we'll be 20 minutes. Ooh. Would, but I'm currently in crafting hell. Godspeed. Crafting hell is... Ruh. And now add hell. No! Okay. I'll do that so people who are in ad jail can see. I think... Well, no, Maura was working. It might just be me and Sandrin then, which is totally fine. I'm fine running with randos. But maybe next time. Because I don't want to be here for too long. because again, I have 2 more extra long streams coming up in the next couple days, so other players, Howling Eye. Yeah, I guess it reminded me about... Oh, I got reminded about weeklies. Yeah, no, that's fine. Do your weeklies, take care of yourself. Messing with my phone, so when you're ready. Cool. Oh, I forgot it's only 4 people. That was fast. We love a good healer. Oh, I need to be ready for chat censor. Alright, I'm reading this fast. Oh, I will not be able to do Garuda. I'll do my best, but whew.
Who dares intrude upon my sanctuary?
Oh, it's auto.
Your insolence shall not go unpunished, landwalkers. 12th Preserve. She's huge. As I live and breathe.
Over there. Look. No, the kobolds. Amalja kobold prisoners. But why would the Ixal bring them here?
Wherefore come you hither, foolish mortals?
Garuda, we are come to put an end to your reign of terror.
Hear you this blasphemy, my children? These landwalkers would bring me low.
You, who are bound to crawl upon the earth, should revere me, for I am the wind. Did we not take to the skies and slip your defenses? We are bound by nothing, Garuda.
You think your playthings give you strength?
They will not help you here, Landwalker. This is my realm, where none can challenge my supremacy. Struggle though you may, I shall slake the roots within your blood, and festoon the canopy with your entrails.
Slay the unfeathered ones we shall. As an offering to Garuda they will serve.
Leave the Ixal to us, Spacey. We will keep them distracted while you deal with her. Do not fail, Spacey. Remember, you fight for the Scions, for Eorzea. Yes. I love the music. This worm would die by mine own hand. Come, then. I shall grant you that which you seek. Have you guys ever thought about, like, what your Warrior of Light would look like if absolutely corrupted by a primal? Because I think about Garuda a lot. The dancing? Bless. Bless them. Oh god, I'm barely leveled enough for this. Eee. I might get a little level locked. Kochi. Oh, I love that axe. That's such a good axe. Oh, I do. Nice. Oh, no, not yet. Not the runaround. Got him. Ah! Rock, 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 rock. Crunch. I do want to test. So, I stream on a laptop. So I kind of want to see how my system does if I turn up some of the graphics, because as you can see, I have like all the graphics off. Ouchie! No! Yippee! No, 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 no! Achievements! What? How in the hells? This is my realm. You have no hope here. None. None! Did you truly believe you could defy a god, landwalkers? The way that they do this at the end of the trial before they let you leave. My power, it's limitless. My children legion. And they have rendered unto me a wealth of crystals. Their gifts sustain me. Their faith empowers me. None save my children will escape the reckoning, mortals. And those who would use my crystals to waken the rest shall realize the folly of their faith. Then all shall worship none but me, the one true God. Of course, worship. So long as the Ixal keep praying, she will never fall. Then let's stop them. The way that they're actually interacting with the primal and not getting corrupted, though, just saying. I'm just saying. I don't need my chat censor up. I'm so sorry. No harm will come to you, my children. This is only the beginning, landwalkers. All who oppose me shall suffer for their defiance. Soon the worms of the forest shall receive my judgment. The desert vermin next. Their walls of stone will not shield them from the tempest. And then will I take vengeance on the sea lice. Their wooden boats cannot outrun the wind. Tremble, mortals, for I shall visit you all in time, and all shall be mine, all mine. You, landwalker, you who dared to raise your hand against me, you shall be the first to pay for your sins, not with your death, but with your life. You will serve me, landwalker, to your last breath. Bet. No, no! I claimed you! You should be mine! Bros, she wanted me. Yippee! Ooh, the prelude? The prelude drop? Wimmed. She do. The Ora guy was cute and I loved his outfit. Are you talking about yourself or the other one that was in the party? Because I am hard focused on like getting through the cutscene so I can leave the instance. Last laugh on point. Thank you! Thank you.
I'm going for very breathy and windy for my voice.
Sandrine is cute and my outfit is fantastic. It is! That's why I'm saying.
What are you? What have you done to me? No mortal should possess such power. This is impossible.
She do be kind of twitchy, though. Yeah, Sandrine? Hello? Sandrine looking good. Always on point with the glim-glams. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. See, this is how you spam emotes without killing the chat. Well done. Thank you! Man, I need more emotes so much. You're sweet, Sandrine. Thank you so much for your help and for coming along with me. Now, do I keep going and just power through to the end of ARR today? Or do I call it here at about 3.5 hours-ish? And we do... Oops.
Why do you not tremble at my might?
It's voiced.
Why do you not beg for mercy? Why do you not die?
We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling.
We've done it.
Yeah, it is like 3 more hours.
Kill you all. Is that all?
Him!
O Lady of the Vortex, O mighty Garuda. Of all primals, the most terrible, I say again, is that all?
Thank God it's more voice towards the end, because my voice kind of dying.
Ah, Sid, my boy, you look well. For one who has forsaken kin and country, I wonder what else you will forsake before the day is done.
What?
What exactly did you hope to accomplish here this day? Well, I shall accomplish far more.
Hydrate, thank you. Did that in the wrong order, but yes. That's what I'm doing. I'm drinking during the cutscene.
I shall make you suffer! That foul stench! I see now. She has touched you!
Yep.
Very
Excuse me.
7 hells, does she still mean to fight?
Our Lord of the Inferno Almighty Ifrit brought us succor in our hour of need.
Like, why would you say that as you were dying?
Save us, Titan, Lord of Crags. It hurts us so. The pain, the pain.
See, that one makes more sense.
What is she? 12 preserved. She cannot mean to.
No. Big boy. That's the biggest chicken nugget I have seen in a hot minute.
No. No, this is all wrong.
Stop gawping, boy. We must run.
Yeah. The mocap in that moment was really good. Looks crunchy? Yeah.
Surrender yourselves unto me. I would feast upon your ether. None shall stand against the wind.
Sometimes you just deep fry the chicken nuggets. Oh. Player 4 enters the battle.
Bear witness to the glory of the Empire.
Oh.
It is you who will suffer, Garuda. Ancient Eleg had ways of dealing with your kind. Now, look on their ultimate weapon, Icon, and despair.
No! No! No!
Chicken wings, anyone? That particular moment is so raw. When he literally just bites into Garuda's head. Jeez.
Full expectation.
Crunchy. Oh, right.
Each primal it consumes, it grows more powerful. A marvel, is it not?
Chimkin.
Such is the fate of those who oppose the Empire.
Honestly, chicken wings do sound kind of good,
There will
though.
be no warriors of light to save you this time.
What in the Gundam?
If your leaders are as wise as they are reported, they will surrender. Your skills are impressive, but they will not be enough.
No. Tell me, for whom do you fight?
12, have mercy. What chance have we against such an ungodly creation? And who was that armored devil?
Oh,
That was Gaius van Balsar, legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion and supreme commander of the Garlean invasion force in
did he actually say Legatus correctly?
Of course. The Black Wolf. How could I
Huh.
not realize? Grandfather mentions him in his journal.
I was never so naive as to think a man would abandon his ambitions. But these developments are beyond my worst expectations. What have you been doing these past 5 years? How could something of this magnitude have escaped the Alliance's attention?
We heard no whispers, saw no signs. In the wake of the calamity, the Empire seized land and built outposts, but that was the extent of their aggression.
Damn it, Gaius! Where in the 7 hells did you find that thing?
You know, this scene's honestly pretty well voice acted.
It has been a day of unexpected developments, but the fact remains, Garuda is no longer a threat.
Like, in
While I
comparison,
take
this
no
one's pretty good.
comfort in the manner of her downfall, it does mean that we may safely put the matter of the primals to one side, for the time being at least.
Which just leaves the matter of Gaius's new toy.
It's a little over the top, but
Indeed. That weapon poses the greatest threat to Eorzea. It must be destroyed. But first, We must needs find out all we can. Let us make for Vesper Bay. We shall rebuild the Scions. All is not yet lost, my friend, for we bear the light, and shall surely lead our people from the darkness.
I'll be honest, since I watched basically the entirety of the first campaign of Critical Role, which has both Sam Riegel and Taliesin Jaffe in it, when I first heard Alphino, I could not get the thought and the image of Scanlan Shorthalt out of my head, which was just the worst dichotomy. So if you don't know anything about his character Scanlan, he was a like womanizing bard, and then he's in this game as an underage scholarly Alphino, and oh my gosh, it just did not compute in my head. Not that it's bad, just it was odd to make the connection. Well, that was an experience I would rather not have again. Something has been troubling me, Spacey. Shortly before the Black Wolf took center stage, when Garuda attempted to claim you as her own, I could have sworn I saw... but I'm sure I was mistaken. In times of great stress, the evidence of the eye is apt to be misread by even the most inquiring mind. Forget I mentioned it. Returning to the subject of our earlier discussion, we may consider the matter of the primals closed until further notice. No beast tribe will dare summon their god so long as that weapon exists. Truly, a more effective deterrent I could not imagine. It almost seems a shame to plot its destruction. Bruh. Yippee! Oh, because this is the first level. Oh no, it's 44. I don't know why I thought it was behind on levels. That's all. What? That's actually not a terrible look. I would need to dye it, but it's not a terrible look. It is past time that we return to the Waking Sands. To leave our headquarters in disrepair any longer would be to dishonor the memory of those who fell there. We may have been brought to our knees, but we will rest, rebuild, and rise once more. Rise with me, rise with me, rise with me. Rise up. Specific dye you need? Honestly, soot black would suffice, because I think it's a dark brown right now when you get it. But I think pure black might match the Dragoon stuff better. I think. But I would hate to have you put out for a full pure black. Hang on. Dye. Where is it? Yeah, it's loam brown. So, if it's actually not you, this one. Soot black isn't terrible. It's not exactly the same, but I mean, considering I'll probably hit 50 and then do away with it, I don't think that's a bad thing. It's not going to be a permanent glam object by any means. Hey, let's get some side quests. Oh my gosh, Aurum Vale. Do I want to read this? No, I don't really want to read that. It's just unlocking Aurum Vale. Spare pure black. Yeah, exactly. The prices are a little bit much. Gunmetal? Let me see if gunmetal would work. Not going for gold. That one. Try on. Honestly, gunmetal might slap quite a bit. Gunmetal would slap, but I would hate to deprive you of a gunmetal. Especially since the other pieces don't die. It's a good day. Oh, it's a hot go! Let's go! Oh, wait, this one too. I didn't realize you could pick this up below 50. Maybe it unlocks after a certain point in the story. Oh, this is a really cute unlock, though. I'm gonna do this one. Heard we're in the same trade. You're in better shape than me, though. A mishap at the Wanderer's Palace nearly did me in, but boy, was it worth it. The calamity drained near half the water from Bronze Lake, and there it was, an ancient temple of Oshan. Why is it called a palace, then? Beats me. I went in looking for treasure, me and my feller. It was like a dream, that's what it was like. The water hadn't done a thing. There were gold-framed mirrors, bright as the moon. We gazed upon ourselves draped in chains of pearl, dancing on a floor of marble and malachite, like a king and queen, me and my feller. A daring-do adventurer like yourself wouldn't say no to a chance like that, now would you? Tell you what, go down to the docks west of Camp Bronze Lake and talk to Abazi Charazi. Used to be a boon companion of mine. He'll ferry you to the place. It's either this one or the extreme. You could just not unlock Aurum Vale. Nah, I'm not Who cleaned up in here? Things are back in place. Well, I mean, I know we took out the bodies and stuff, but... Oh no, it's still a wreck in here. Unfortunate. Do you think they had, like, rooms to sleep in here? 'Cause, like, how would they... It's all sand here. I had no idea, Spacey. I can only imagine how you felt when you returned that day. Tell me, Spacey, does aught here strike you as odd? I see signs of recent habitation. Could it be that we have trespassers? Maybe it is just my imagination. Come, let us proceed into the solar. Tunic! Sure. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is the south side door. Wait.
Who goes there?
Now, Ida, is that any way to greet a friend? Keep in mind, he really hasn't been around the Scions that long. Where does he get off calling us friend? Or at least her friend, because as far as I know, they haven't interacted very much. But I guess they're allies, so friend works.
Alphino! Spacey! Sid? Wait, is this a dream?
Not that I'm aware of. It's been a while, Ida.
I don't believe it. I was sure you'd been...
I'm going after the English ARR voice actress. Don't worry about it. This place has seen better days.
You know, I wasn't actually here when... I was still in talks at the Adder's Nest. The first thing I knew about it was when I came back and I saw...
Ida.
The church had taken care of the bodies, but that still left the stains. It was hard to know where to start. If Y'shtola hadn't been here to help me...
Y'shtola is here too?
Yes, but she's not here right now. She's gone to Ul'dah to meet a man who might know what happened to the others. Papalimo and Minfilia weren't among the dead, according to the church. Y'shtola thinks they were taken somewhere.
Upon the orders of the Black Wolf, no doubt. Why would he want them? Because they possess something he desires, knowledge of another power that can be brought to bear against the primals, one that Gaius has yet to harness. The Echo. Gaius will be aware of its existence, as well as the immunity it grants to the gifted to the primal's influence. Powerful though his elegant weapon may be, he would doubtless desire such protection.
He means to use Minfilia to gain an understanding of the Echo. None of which explains how the Empire came to know the location of the Waking Sands in the first place. No matter. The Empire has shown its hand, and now we must act. It is up to us to rebuild the Scions and save Eorzea. Can I count on you, Ida?
What? Oh, yes! Yes, of course! Whatever you need!
We can discuss our next move upon Y'shtola's return. For now, I say we rest. Raid done, got some Gunbreaker gear. Nice! Oh, you got the minion. Well done. Nice, nice. Good run, honestly.
Hear, feel,
Mom?
think.
Oh, from the second? Oof. I still don't have the minion. I'm still missing the second raid minion from the level 60 raids too.
Of light,
Hi, Mom.
brave gatherer of the crystals, thy soul burneth bright. I am Hydaelyn, all made one.
Oh, I'm the same, Sondran. I'm missing a minion from there too, the final one.
Hearken unto me now, for the darkness doth begin to spread. Wear thee the bearer of the crimson brand, for he is the avatar of shadow, whom death attendeth always. The crystals shall be thy salvation, thy blade and shield both. Steel thyself, for at the appointed hour thou shalt stare into the heart of darkness. Go with caution, my child, but fear not, for I am ever with thee.
Y'shtola!
Spacey, I see you and Alphino are safe. And Sid. That we five should meet each other thus defies simple explanation. It is as if the benevolent hand of Master Louis Swast guides us still. He would not see us undone so easily, not now, when the need is so great. I know where Minfilia and the others are being held. Where? An imperial stronghold in the heart of Mordona. Castrum Sentry. Yippee! Ah! Oh, the woolen tunic is lower? Bruh. Oh, I guess it is weaker. Can I glamour, though? No, because it's higher level! End me, dude. Oh, well. I think this is where I'm going to call it for today. Just that way we're not, that way we're not going too much over, and I have some content for the next stream on Wednesday. So, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate everyone who has stayed to watch me.
For those of you who are lurking, I hope your work is going well. And I'm really happy that you all stayed around to watch. Thank you for streaming. No problem. I'm having so much fun with streaming. Let me see if there's anyone live that we can raid. Let's see. Not that's doing like FF14 content. There's always someone to raid. True. I just don't have a lot of people on this account specifically. Let's see. I'll set this up. Let me check over here. Not that one. That can stay there. Let's see. So many cool people by randomly raiding. That's true! Do we want to raid someone else who's doing Final Fantasy content? Because I feel like everyone who's watching me is already through the story. So, let's look at who's streaming Final Fantasy. Oh, their model is cute. Ooh, this one's doing FF14 and then possibly Persona 4 Golden. And they only have 14 viewers. Do we want to go and visit them? They have a very cute model. Though it is tagged as toxic dating and 18+. Because I try to keep my streams clean as I can. Granted, story notwithstanding. Let's see. Because I really didn't pick anyone. Oh, they're going through Endwalker? Oh, their preview is in, like, base Endwalker final trial. Ooh. Where are they at? Because, oh no, you're gonna hear them. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Nope. Aw. And I think he only has, like, oh, he only has 15 viewers. Let's raid this one. Because he's hitting the end of Endwalker. So, dangerous. Yeah. If you guys haven't seen the end of Endwalker, this will be spoilers, but we're going to raid this channel, Lemiru Aki. Alright, start raid. I'm gonna raid really quick because he's like literally in phase 2, so let's go, give him support, and congratulate him on finishing Endwalker. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye!